on.
Are we live?
Yeah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we are doing a very special hybrid of the Holy Soldiers and fucking Irish whips and arm drags on this beautiful, cold, wherever temperature you're experiencing type of day. So, how is everyone doing today?
We're
Man, I
good.
can't
We're
complain.
good.
Oh, very sharp. Thank you.
There you
Okay.
go.
What's that, Jerry? What's that, Jerry? You don't say anything anymore, bro.
He's very enthusiastic.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, he's the one that doesn't blink. All right, so we're gonna start with not so great news. An incident that took place in Mexico on Sunday, May 24th.
I have a taco
You have a
right
taco?
on time for this topic.
Gotta talk. Okay, so wrestler, and I'm gonna try to pronounce the guy's name here. Jose Quintana Salazar, 56 years of age, passed away in a freak accident at an independent wrestling show in Mexico on Sunday, the 24th. And we're not going to show the footage out of respect for the guy's family, but to explain what happened, and Monkey can give more elaborate on the ropes. The guy was trying to do a moonsault off the top rope to a bunch of wrestlers outside of the ring, but the ropes, and Monkey, you can elaborate more on this, didn't have enough, give for him to get in the air properly. And then when he landed, his head landed on the floor, severed his spinal cord, killing him instantly. And we're one of those people, what have we been saying all of these times? Like, someone's going to die or get seriously hurt in the ring. And unfortunately, this man did. And Monkey, I want you to elaborate, because you know more of this than what I do, about the ropes. Like, what went wrong for this guy to unfortunately, fail.
So when I saw the video, which we're not going to play, obviously, because when I saw the video, I was looking at the ropes because he was doing a springboard move, and you look at the ropes for things like that, especially when something's about to go wrong. I know some may not know. Probably most of us do know, because at least some of us have worked with rings before. The ropes got to be super, 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 super tight, especially when you're doing springboard moves, because you need, to launch off of something. And it looks like in this case, but the ring ropes didn't look tight enough to support the guy's weight when he goes to do his moonsault. So when he goes to push down on his legs to make the jump, there's nothing under him, basically, in a sense. The ropes are giving way, so he doesn't have enough to really make that jump. And I guess he lands that'll make anybody land awkward on their head. Like, if you can't put your weight on a board or something and launch off of it correctly, especially a move like that where you're going and doing a backflip.
Yeah, to get that proper momentum for you to be able to do it properly and safely. And it's unfortunate this happened, and thoughts and prayers to the man's family, and hopefully they're doing okay and they're being taken care of. But I hope on my end, and I'm one of those people that have been preaching that this is going to happen at some point, and the question is whom and when and where. Hello, Patrick. I'm hoping this is a wake-up call for the men and women that are currently wrestlers in all these promotions. I hope that, in my opinion, they take this unfortunate accident and maybe look at things differently of what they do in their craft, and maybe they can work safer and not do these reckless moves just for the sake of doing these reckless moves. In my opinion, this could have been avoided because the guy's not a young chicken. He's 56 years old. Like, I just don't understand from a fan's perspective, why is he doing that move? Why did he go up there? And were the ropes maybe not set up properly? Were they the wrong kind of ropes to do that? But at the end of the day, thoughts and prayers to his family.
Do we have a news article?
Sorry, what's that?
Patrick's asking what we're talking about. I want to show. Do we have a news article we can show the chat? We don't have to show the video, obviously, but
I
Is there,
can
like, a news
I can
article?
quickly send it to my email. Then while I'm doing that, I'll add on to it here.
Yeah,
so
just share
yeah.
this. The
I'll send it. Okay, Ada, let's get your thoughts on this.
Well, I had been talking about this for quite some time. I don't like to be the guy that's, cynical, but I told you so. All right. Unfortunately, these things kind of they happen in wrestling. It's happened before.
Rey
You
Mysterio killed a man in the ring.
Yeah, you think back to that. Then you think back to, Owen Hart. You think back to draws. You think back to so many situations where someone was either paralyzed or they died.
Thank you, Brendan.
And now it's like, fast forward. Here we go again. Wait, I kept saying it that someone was going to die, someone's going to get badly hurt, and although this wrestler was not, this wrestler was not like saying a major promotion of any sort. He
wasn't an A-list celebrity.
No,
Yeah,
it says here he was like an independent wrestler known for his high risk, fearless style, but he was not like anything or anyone in the major companies. But he was building a rep in Mexico. From my reading here.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, now, just before we went live, Monkey was mentioning, the ropes, were they steady enough? Was there, that was the thing that happened with Owen Hart. Like, they thought everything was good over the edge, but we saw what happened. It went wrong. For a 56-year-old man to be doing a moonsault, no, that's just reckless. I mean, you have to change up your style at that age.
Yeah.
you'd have to be in a bloody brawler style now, or
Even when you do it in the prime of your life, it's a dangerous move. Like,
I'm
afraid-
not saying that,
But yeah, definitely when you're in your 50s, it's like, Jesus Christ, bro.
yeah. I mean,
Can I ask a question to be a contrarian?
Yeah, I was gonna go to you next. So we got.
Would you tell Rey Mysterio this?
But we're talking about Rey Mysterio, though. This is like some independent wrestler.
Yeah, but when you
World
say
champion
when
to
you say
independent.
at your age you have to, that's not necessarily always true, because again, if you're not prepared to tell Rey Mysterio,
That's like saying every 40-year-old can play in the NBA. Like, only LeBron can do that. Like, there's only certain athletes that are built for this.
I don't know. I'm kind of agreeing with Monkey a little bit. Like, I mean, if this would have never happened, would have never hurt. I mean, how many times has he done that safely? Like a moonsault? That's not even that difficult. It's not like he did a corkscrew 1030 off the top of the building or something.
Yeah,
Al
it
Snow's
wasn't
probably done a moonsault before. He's the one to be talking. He's done a moonsault before.
Well, just
Probably.
because it's not
I
the
didn't watch the
flashiest,
video, to be
you know?
honest, but was it just a regular moonsault?
Yeah, like
I mean, how
was-
many
so
guys
the
have
clip
done
that Al Snow showed Vince and Jeff, you don't see him landing, you just see him jump, that the pillar blocks him. So you see him, he about to leave, but now I'm thinking about the ropes. Yeah, you see the ropes, they don't launch him like it's supposed to. So you
That
see
sounds like a problem, like, with that, and not so
Infrastructure, yeah.
much.
yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
was
dangerous
negligence.
what they do, and they just take
I-
for granted that the damn ring's going to be put together right.
I'm not
I
saying
mean,
the guy shouldn't
I-
have done it, but I'm just saying.
What I've always known that when it came to the setup of the ring, like everything is tightened tenfold. Like I've like I never get to see a ring put together, but whenever I've seen a wrestling ring, the ropes work. It's not, it doesn't buckle as easy. It's very tight. It can take like velocity of, a wrestler of any weight size or shape. Exactly. Like, I think if you're not able to have a strong ring and you're not tightening everything together, okay, that is asking for trouble.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it cost a wrestler his life. and he's left behind him, I'd say, a big family, no doubt, and it is heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking, and you better be thankful. We better be thankful this was not in a major company, because I guarantee you it would get scary very fast. If this had happened to, if this had happened to, Seth Rollins, if this had happened to Sami Zayn, if this had happened to Kevin Owens,
Or Darby Allin, stuff he does.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, Darby Allin. I am surprised he is still alive. I'm surprised he's not been confined to a wheelchair yet.
Well,
Because when-
the guy from the Buffalo, what was his name? Hamlin, the guy that had in the NFL, the guy that went down during Monday Night Football a couple years ago. Like they thought he was dead on the
Damar
field.
Hamlin.
Damar Hamlin, yeah. They thought he was dead on the field. Like they didn't change the rules of the game. Like there's nothing that changed about the NFL. And
I mean, it's a dangerous sport for sure.
the odds are something's gonna happen to some 1%. I mean, it's just you can't not everything. It's like I think it would have to happen more than once before. Not that I'd want it to, but like I don't think it's gonna change anything. Nor would I really like. I wouldn't tell Rey Mysterio. I mean, it could happen to him if he was up on the ropes and they weren't built right and they fucking fell. Like
There's 1,000 ways to die. You guys seen the TV show, like there's a million ways to die. And if you die in the ring and that's your passion, then maybe that's how he wanted to go out,
my biggest issue would be the 56. I just think that's too old to be it. You got to have more sense than that. It's kind of
56
like
and doing backflips is what I critique. But Monkey said, Rey Mysterio does it, but I don't like comparing some independent wrestler to Rey Mysterio. That's like comparing a pickup basketball player to LeBron.
Like Goldberg and Undertaker. How close did Goldberg come to like killing the Undertaker?
Close.
Both of them.
Yeah, very, very
that was
close.
just
That's because, my God, like they were up in age. Like the Undertaker was up in
Oh, the
age.
Goldberg got
I think
thought
when
back
you
in the
get
locker
certain
room.
age,
That's true.
With his head.
Yeah.
don't need to be in there.
Yeah, that's
Unless
true.
you're just cutting promos.
Mhm.
All right, Hobo, let's get your take on this, my friend.
So can I ask like how big he was? Like is he like 6 foot?
He was a small dude. Okay, no, it was not like
Okay.
a big guy. So from what I've seen in the video, he looks like maybe my height, 5'8" to maybe 5'11". Like he was not a big
Like
dude.
5'8", 220 or like 215, maybe.
I would think
I would
with
say
the-
215 because he wasn't like a muscle build guy. And he wasn't a tall
okay.
guy. So it would say not small like Rey Mysterio, but bigger than Rey Mysterio, but not jacked up like Rey Mysterio.
Okay, so he's similar Rey Mysterio build, but a little bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think if you're that size, I think you could, but the age could be a factor as well because it does limit you. That's why the best wrestlers over time, the older they get, they actually they make up for it by adapting their ring style to their age, so it won't affect them as badly. Like I would say, AJ Styles is a good example of that. He kind of grounded himself more the older he got. He didn't stop doing the spiral tap and all that stuff he used to do. But he admits he couldn't do it anyways.
He stopped doing spiral tap.
Yeah, he
ages
started
ago.
doing more brawling style. He's submission holds. So that's why I think like the best wrestlers always would overcome the age factor some other way, either with the mic skills or changing up their in-ring styles. So I think everyone's just trying to do the lucha strong style bullshit, which is always injuring people. They should really tone it down. I mean, it's fine to do that every once in a while, but every match, save your best stuff for the pay-per-views or the big money events.
Yep.
Why are you doing it every
like
show?
Alex Noah said, I want to add on to that. We'll go to Chris here. Like Alex Noah said, make it mean something because no matter what, the second you enter those ropes, you're taking a risk. And that's true.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do something that's a little bit higher risk, make it mean something and don't do it just for the sake of doing it.
The big money.
I don't even find it entertaining, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, everyone does it now, so it's so
it's not
boring
special
to see.
All right, Chris, let's go to you, my friend. Your thoughts on this situation here. If it's there.
Chris?
Nope.
Chris!
Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, the whole take though, it's really sad though that the wrestler died though, and it goes to show that they really gotta stop with this whole lucha nonsense, this whole strong style lucha crap though, because you see somebody died though, and it kind of makes me worried about the wrestlers, whether if it's in WWE and AEW, though, like doing this stuff, though, like they could easily injure themselves or die, though. They really need to take heed to this warning, though. Seriously.
Agreed. And last thing I'll say, and Anna, you go with the next topic there. At the end of the day, men and women, we're all fans. At the end of the day, we all love wrestling for reasons that we love about it. Y'all got into wrestling for your respective reasons, but at the end of the day, please be safe out there. Look after yourself and look after your opponent.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say about the whole thing before we move on is like, I think it's we have a recency bias when it comes to shit like this, and it's not just a wrestling thing. Damar Hamlin was actually a fucking amazing example. When a bad thing happens like this, we all kind of like search for answers and shit like this. But at the end of the day, it's wrestling. It's not ballet. You're signing up for risk. You can take there was the best prevention care for Damar Hamlin. He still died on the field for 10 seconds. It just happens, bro. It just happens. I don't think this really has an indictment on his wrestling style as much as it is really an indictment on how tight those ropes were.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know, like, I think the best message, the most positive message that I could be like is be within your body's ability. Don't try to go past what you're trying to do.
But I'm surprised nobody checked those ropes, because I know a lot of wrestlers run the ropes and do their moves before they even go live.
There's even clips of that.
Maybe he got murdered.
And so, like, you know, it's unfortunate that nobody, you know, found that weak spot, you know.
I find his name interesting. What, something Salazar? Dude, that's what El Chapo's son's name is. It's like still on the loose. Something Salazar, dude.
It's Jose.
Well, that's a common last name in South America, Rob.
Oh.
Like, it's not like he's like the Salazar.
I was like, dude,
He just insulted a whole bunch of Salazar.
Dude, somebody loose
family
the
name,
ropes on purpose. Not to make light, but
All the
one
Salazars
family
are coming for you.
Salazar.
All right.
There's only one royal family.
That's fine.
Mexico
Salazar.
has only one royal family.
yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. All right, Ada, where we got? Where do we want to go next?
Okay. So our first subject up today is Mr. Constipation, Eric Bischoff.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's me, guys. Yeah, here's some great
Take some
analysis.
laxative, bro.
Oh, come on. You haven't held in your own shit for 83 weeks, have you? No, you can't. Oh,
No, Mr.
God.
Chance they have.
Yeah.
And you poop.
Yeah. So Eric Bischoff says WWE has hit creative flatline and wants Cody Rhodes' heel turn. Okay, let's guess.
I'll add it here. I got it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can read it on your edge, and I'll scroll down.
All right. So, Jesus. Well, here comes a dumb take from Mr. Bischoff, but expected. Eric Bischoff thinks WWE is still thriving financially. Yeah, but at what cost?
Oh, shit.
Moron. But he also believes the company's creative direction has become too safe and predictable. Oh, yeah, you're only catching on now. Whereas
No shit to
people,
that,
the people in this room have been, we've been caught up ages ago. God, you're slow. So during the latest episode of 83 Weeks, Bischoff gave his honest assessment of WWE's current product while discussing Clash in Italy, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, and the company's overall momentum heading into summer. While talking about possible title changes and future storylines, Bischoff suddenly described WWE's current creative state in blunt fashion. So here's what he had to say.
WWE's kind of reached a flat line. Flatline, I said it. That doesn't mean it's dead. It just means it's kind of cruising along, doing the same stuff every week. It's not good TV. Good TV grows. Like, Cody heel. I need to hit the refresh button here. Oh god, I'm still holding it in. It's great and all, but it's been great and all for a long time. I need something that's a little different in order to engage. Business-wise, it's great. Maybe there's no reason to make any changes, but if the business is not what it once was, and there's an opportunity to light a new fire under it and create new business, I'd be all about it. I'd love to see a different character out of Cody and try and run it for 83 weeks. There.
I was pooped. And I have a love-hate relationship with Bischoff. He's not wrong on this for the most part. Like, I do agree. They are in neutral or coasting, I should say. They are just coasting and going, day by day. Nothing's really happening. Like, the product, in my opinion, in terms of like the pacing and the creative direction they're trying to go in to build towards, SummerSlam, it has hit a flat line. There's nothing really happening that's getting people talking. You may have people be curious about the Bloodline reunion and see what they're going to do with that. And as for turning Cody heel, they got to do something with the guy. Now, one, make it clear again, I don't hate the guy. I'm talking about his TV character. They got to do something to spice things up and get people talking. Or else, like Bischoff said, if business starts to hurt, like TKO's pocket starts to get hurt, they're not going to be thrilled. They're going to get more involved than they already are and get some changes. So, in my opinion, I agree with Bischoff 100%.
Yeah, no shit. This is like a Dave Meltzer. Why do you even need a podcast about this? Like, no shit, WWE sucks, and no shit, they still make money. Dude, Bischoff, this is what I think of Bischoff. He's already done all the reviews of all of his pay-per-views that he did back in 1998. He doesn't have shit to talk about anymore. He's not important in wrestling anymore. Nobody gives a shit about him anymore. He doesn't have any more topics to talk about. Like, this is something Dave Meltzer would put out there. And as much as he talks shit about Meltzer, 2 double no shits in this whole thing. Like, we know the creative's not good, and we know that they make money. So, like, what is this the podcast about? You know, it's not even like a deep thought he's having that from his experience in wrestling that the common fan doesn't understand that he could enlighten us on. It's just basic common shit. I hate to be so blunt, but Cody turning heel, I have a feeling it'd be a disaster because I don't think those people know how to do it. They couldn't do it with John Cena. Why could they do it with Stardust, somebody who's way worse than John Cena?
Sure. All right, let's go to Monkey here. Your thoughts on what Bischoff had to say, my friend.
Man. So before I get to what Bischoff said, I gotta be contrary to what that was. I don't just want. I need Cody to turn heel. Okay, I need it. I need Homelander. Okay, I fucking need Homelander. All right,
I'm cool with them trying it.
I need it because this current Cody, I'm over it. All right, it was cool for a little while when we were dethroning Roman Reigns, and I was in it. He made me cry. He made my son cry. We had a whole big moment. It was all fucking great. It's over. I'm fucking bored of it now. Make that man kill somebody. In lieu of that, Eric is technically right. Other than Oba and Brock and Roman and Jacob,
nothing really to get people talking.
And I was so interested in this fucking women's division. I don't even know what the fuck is going on right now. Like, I don't. You? I don't know.
There's too many of them.
I don't know shit. I don't know what the fuck they're doing either.
There's too many of them. They might as well try to turn Cody heel because he sucks now. He's a Bobby Roode. Everybody probably liked him because his entrance music is badass. That can only get you so far. That's the bottom line. He sucks as a promo. I don't care about his matches. He's a mid-carder. Put him in the 90s. Put him in the Attitude. Put him whenever. He's an Intercontinental champ. He's not a WWE champion when you got fucking Lesnar and these guys that are double his size and like aura and everything. Like, he's in a spot that he shouldn't be in. And I'm surprised he got his music carried him as far as it did. Bobby Roode was super over because of his cool entrance, and then that got kind of old, and nobody cared about him anymore. Entrances are huge. If you have a badass entrance song or like entrance, then that could push you for a year by itself.
you're not fucking lying.
Yeah.
That's
These
why
new
we're doing
guys,
the
all
round
their
table.
music
He's our
sucks.
knowledge guy. Agreed. All right, let's go to Hobo. Your thoughts on this, my friend?
Well, I say turning Cody heel is a better idea because, like I said, he's a natural asshole. He just comes off that way. When he's a face, it's so fake and like he's like very much a politician, in my opinion. That should be his gimmick, really.
Yeah.
A politician. That would fit him very well with the suits and everything, and him pretending to be like he's all good when he has like probably like devious intentions. Though I think he would make that work. And like I say, yeah, he is a mid carder too, but like. I would say the U.S. title would be perfect for him since it fits the American Nightmare theme he's going for. So,
Well, there you go, Monkey. You said Homelander.
Yeah,
you
there you go.
Homelander, U.S. belt. That could be something.
I've been waiting for Homelander for like a fucking year now, dude, and I feel like they're getting so close to it, and then they go, nah. And it's,
Why doesn't he just cut promos in the same voice that he talks with in real life? His real life voice is fine. It's much better than that lispy bullshit. Why does he not just cut promos in his regular fucking voice? It's way better. Like I listen to him on podcasts, and I'm like, okay, this guy's kind of cool. He's a normal guy.
He's way better than Bobby Roode.
These movements and like the lisp and all that.
Watch his TNA stuff, and they'll change your mind.
This guy out there, I can't stand. It drives me nuts.
Hobo, anything else you want to add, or go to the next person here?
That's pretty much all I gotta say.
Okay,
Keep it
Tommy,
short and
your
sweet.
thoughts on Bischoff's thoughts? Or comments?
Yeah, look, Cody Rhodes definitely needs a change up in character. He doesn't have the physique of, Triple H or Roman Reigns. But I think, being the dad of Dusty Rhodes, like that puts him over enough because, like it or not, nepotism is prevalent around the world in every industry. And Cody Rhodes, he started off really fucking slow, and he kind of fell off when he was like dashing Cody, and then especially when he was Stardust. So I think American Nightmare is some of his best work in his own professional career. It doesn't mean he's the greatest of all time. I think you have to see him in person too to like understand his aura, because he does have some aura to him, especially his entrance. But I like his striking ability and his technical wrestling ability. He can even springboard off of the ropes. He does the cutter. Like I am a fan of Cody Rhodes. I don't think he should be a dominant champion. Beating Gunther was a mistake because it makes Gunther look weak. So I think despite the bad booking, he's been able to be a main eventer, and that's probably where he is. I don't know if he's Intercontinental champion. I could see him being a contender for the World Championship. Doesn't mean he should always win it or always have it, but I think he had his moment in the sun. And I got this poster when all the hype was Cody Rhodes. So like there was definitely some hype for him, and you can't deny that there wasn't, But yeah, I didn't watch Bobby Roode in TNA or NXT. I barely watched his stuff in WWE, but I think Cody, I've seen his stuff in AEW and WWE. Like he's definitely got a resume that is impressive. I think it's hard. It's a hard business, and he's been in it for over 10 years. You got to put some respect on his name.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't mean he's a bum or anything.
No. All right, Aiden, let's go to you, my friend. Thoughts on Bischoff's comments?
Oh God. Well, oh God. When you were just like, when everyone here was praising, I was laughing so hard because I've never heard such bullshit in my entire life. Okay, because I'm the only one who loves to do a chainsaw job on this guy. I go full Leatherface with him. All right.
I'm in, bro.
Yeah. I get sick and tired of like people thinking, okay, let's start from the beginning. Let's turn back the clock 2007 when I saw the scrawny little piece of shit. Okay, he didn't have anything much going for him. Okay, legacy was good, helped him, grow. He was growing. He was learning as he went. I mean, he was with Randy Orton, for fuck's sake. You get something out of it. His IC champion run was okay. Dashing, an improvement. His undashing stuff, I think, was good. I think I liked that when he was putting bags over people's heads.
Yep.
Okay. Saying how ugly you are. He would point at someone in the crowd and say, "You put this over your head, you ugly prick." Okay, then that didn't work. Then he tried the Rhodes Scholars. I don't know why. That went nowhere. Then he tried his brother's, like his stepbrother's stuff, his half brother, trying to become the next Goldust. But you can't become Goldust because there's only one Goldust, and that was Dustin Rhodes. He will always be Goldust. And like Stardust was just the worst ripoff I had ever seen in my entire life. I was just like, you're the biggest Goldust ripoff I have ever seen. Okay, so he gets released and he goes on the Indies. I remember I did see him in WWE when he debuted. TNA. Excuse me, TNA when he debuted. Okay, he was with his wife, and his wife is hot, He's doing well for himself, He's got a good wife and kids, so I'm not going to knock him there. He was just up and down the place. Okay, he got the NWA World's title, something his father achieved, but difference was it was more memorable for his father. This is face facts. I mean, when Dusty, I'd say, won it back in the 80s, it was a huge deal. Then, he had his time with Bullet Club and no one cared because a Bullet Club is about as cheap as my piss. Yeah, it is. It is about as cheap as my piss. They can try all they want. They are just not NWO, and you'll never be with them for life. So we kind of fast forward to when he came back after all that time. So he comes back. He faces like Seth Rollins, beats him 4 times. Okay, fair enough. Then we get to the whole finish the story. Okay, he didn't win in Hollywood, but again, he was not the right choice to defeat Roman. Like I booked this in my own booking. I would have chosen Braun Breaker to do it. I would have chosen maybe a Trick Williams to do it. I would have chosen, if built up correctly now, keep this in mind, an Obafemi to do it. I would have got someone else that could be a legit threat, a legit challenge, so that when it came to WrestleMania 40, we would have a big moment. Okay, yeah, Cody, he got what he wanted, all right, but it was more than he bargained for. It's like, well, what next? You've done your story. What next? ... And he's just, and now he's just, I'm supposed to believe in my brain that he's a babyface, that he comes out in suits, he comes out in the, the old jock straps, from like some guy from the 30s, or whatever. This guy is a natural asshole in real life. If he decided to, if I decided to, become an evil mastermind.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, you told me to do the impression, so why not? He needs to become an ultimate douchebag. This guy could be a top heel. I can give him that. If he does a heel turn, if he can actually, become a great heel, okay, he can impress me. He can actually impress me. I can actually say he actually did something right in his career. Okay? Is there some things I do like about him? Yes. I like his traditionalism. I like that he, says that when you're a wrestler, you've got to play the part. I like when he says that bring back house shows. Yes, that works. Good. You have some good aspects. But in terms of him, like, being somewhere in my top list, no, he's nowhere close. He'd be like 200th at best if I was being generous with him. And he's not this big draw that everyone thinks he is. Where are the ratings? Where are those 2 million, the ones that Roman was carrying when he was champion? Any 3 million from Cody? 3, 4, 5?
No.
Highest bidder, Going once, twice, not so. Fuck you. He's not even a top merch seller either. So I'm sorry to destroy your fantasy world, but here comes reality, and reality just went. There you go. So, yeah, Eric's right. His heel turn is his saving grace now. It is his saving grace. And if they do it right, then yes, he is going to impress me with his work. But he has to work on it. He has to work on his lisp, though. He has to work on that. If he got rid of the lisp, or if he learned to work around it, I can take him seriously. So he needs that. So, Cody, if you are listening to me, if by the grace of the good Lord you hear me, you'd be like, how dare you, sir? I'm going to give you a little slap like this. Oh, you're going down, big boy. You want a heel turn? Well, girlfriend, you're going to get one.
That's a short. That's a short right there, okay? That's a short right there. Hey, you want a Cody impression? You just got a short. All right, Chris.
Cursed impression, bro.
Oh, I gotta do one. Hi there, big boy. Monkey wants me to become a homeowner. Ooh.
Yeah,
I broke him. Yeah,
Codelander.
that's right. I'm gonna break him. I'm gonna show him my Codelander. Ooh. Good boy. All right, Chris.
Oh my God.
Cody voice.
Oh,
Jesus.
it's just thank you, lads. I needed that.
I can tell.
Excuse me.
Yeah, excuse
Excuse
me.
me.
All right, Chris, go. Your thoughts on Eric's comments, and if you want to add on to, going Jim Cornette there for a few minutes.
Sure. First thing, what was the question?
Your thoughts on Eric's comments, and if you want to add on to Anna's rant there.
Yeah, like, I didn't pay attention to that. What was the topic?
Bischoff says WWE has hit creative flatline and wants Cody Rhodes to turn heel.
Oh, yeah, the creative, it definitely hit that line. And Cody being heel, though. I'll probably say that it could definitely work, though. Just have him just drop the title, though, too. Probably to Randy, though, I would say, though. Have him just turn heel, though. Do his own thing.
Now, I'm going to say one last thing about Cody. In my opinion, I think what killed Cody, so they did the story, finished the story. He won the belt for WrestleMania. People were behind him. Bruce Pritchard always says, okay, now what? What's next? They never had a chapter 2 or a chapter 3 or a chapter 4 planned out. They had just finished the story. That's all they had. So by the time Cody beat Roman takes off for a while, there was no storylines and no people build up enough to really make any of those angles interesting. So if you ask me, they shot him in the foot. They were giving shit creative. This is where I feel bad for Cody. I do feel like with the right creative, he does have potential to be a good babyface champion, in my opinion. But you gotta have good material in order to even have that be a chance. That's where I feel like they fucked him on that one.
He is the best at being that super duper duper cookie cutter, super duper baby face, for like kid. Yeah. Like that's kind of a hard thing to be, and like Mr. America type of baby face, and that's sort of what he is, and he is pretty good at that.
That's right. Now I'm gonna do the next one here, Anna. Speaking of Cody Rhodes, we got another Cody Rhodes topic here, and I'll read this one through. He admits he's addicted to the top spot in WWE. So I guess we'll give more people time to rant. God, Cody Rhodes isn't hiding what drives him anymore. After surviving a brutal post-WrestleMania attack from Randy Orton that left him dealing with a serious orbital injury, Rhodes found himself in unfamiliar territory. The WWE champion was forced to step away, recover at home, and spend time with his family while healing from one of his most painful injuries of his career. During a conversation with Joe Tessitore, that's how you pronounce it, Rhodes opened up about why returning to WWE television as quickly as possible matters so much to him. Rhodes explained that while many top stars choose a more selective schedule, he has always preferred being present every week and carrying the responsibility that comes with being WWE champion. He pointed to consistency as one of the biggest traits shared by the industry's top stars. And I quote Cody, I'm addicted to the top spot. I'm not afraid to tell anybody about that. I'll be here every week and I'll see this team every week. It's not a matter of who's right or wrong. It's my preference. So, I guess the question is, do you think Cody Rhodes is the face of WWE right now, or is there another superstar ready to claim that position?
Fuck no.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna pick. Okay, Ross, I want you to go Cornette. So there you go. Floor is yours.
He's addicted to the top spot. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for Cody Rhodes. He hasn't been in the top spot for quite a while, regardless of if that belt's over his shoulder or not. Dude, who cares? He's there every week. He walks out with his suit. What do you want to talk about? I mean, it's his job. Okay, I'm glad you're there every week. Maybe put the title on the line every week and do some 5-minute matches every week if you want to impress me that much with the, oh, I'm there every week. When back in the old days, they used to wrestle 5, 6, 7 days a week. Like, you show up twice or once or twice a week, and I'm supposed to be impressed by that.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Monkey, I'm gonna go to you next. Because you're talking about Homelander, you crave like a heroin addict, need some heroin. So your thoughts on Cody admitting he's addicted to the top
He's
spot?
He's not the top guy right now. He's not. Simply not. I mean, the only way he would be the top guy is if you're talking to like anybody that's under the age of 12. These are the only people that fucking like Cody Rhodes right now. Like, the top guy probably still is fucking Roman Reigns, and that's the sad part because they tried to move off of him, but like it's probably still fucking Roman Reigns. Like, I don't see Cody as if they make a heel turn, I don't even think that makes him a top guy. Like, I don't see him as a top guy.
Okay, no. Fair enough. All right, Tommy, let's go to you.
Yeah, look, I'm a mark for Cody, but I'm not a delusional Cody Rhodes fan, you know? Like, there's delusional Jey Uso fans out there, you know, Rikishi, you know, he threatened fucking, who did he threaten? He even threatened Vince Russo, because Vince Russo was talking about Jey Uso, and Rikishi was like, hey, man, back off, you know? Like, and it's like some of these guys are delusional for their own fan base, and what they like is what they want to be the world champion. And there's a niche audience for people like Darby Allin, like Cody Rhodes, like MJF, you know, these guys who are technically main eventers in today's modern era. I don't know how they're going to fit in back then because they was so stacked back then. It's debatable that they would even be main eventers. Like Ross said, they'd probably be mid-carders. But in today's era, they are the main eventers. And I think it is unfortunate that we haven't built anybody for the next 10 years. And a lot of that goes onto the shoulders of the WWE. You know, they gave us Roman, but they didn't give us the next guy for the next 10 years. It could have been Jacob Fatu. They completely buried him. It could have been Solo Sikoa. They completely buried him as well. It didn't even have to be a Samoan. It could have been LA Knight. Like, there is talent on the roster that could be your next needle pusher, you know? But they just don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. And look, I don't need to be impressed just because you work 7 days a week. Like, working every day, you know, like, people would bitch about their schedule back in the day. So, like, I don't necessarily disagree with Ross on that, but, like, I do think they were being overworked back then anyway. So it's not necessarily a flex that they were, you know, being grinded to the bone, because, you know, we could have gotten more out of some of these wrestlers now if they didn't, you know,
way more.
Yeah,
way more for sure. Absolutely.
And like, why do you have to tell us this shit? Like, this goes back to what MJF said. Can't somebody keep a kayfabe? Like, I mean, I'm the top guy. Dude, that reeks of I'm self-conscious. I know I'm not the top guy for real, but I'm going to tell y'all, how many times does Brock Lesnar have to go around saying he's the top guy? Or, I mean, none. Like, the people who are actually the top guys don't have to say a word about it. And like, if Cody, like, I didn't mean to like totally disrespect him. Like, he's just a jabron. Like, I don't mean that at all. Like, I'm just comparing him to like the top of the top.
Speak your mind, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to say he shouldn't be in the WWE. Like, I'm just comparing him to those guys that you get compared to when you're in that spot. And, like, just don't go out in public and saying shit like this just sounds whiny to me. And like, I don't, I know he's there. Like, that this whole how much they show up gimmick was first brought out with Brock Lesnar and Roman. Like, remember when Brock was the champ, but he never really showed up to
Yeah.
Raw? That's
During the
the first
2015.
time that became a thing, and it was kind of okay to use it back then, but it's worn out now, bro. Like, who cares? I don't know. That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, only Brock got away with that too. It's like you're not
Yeah.
Brock, bro. You can't get away with being a
Yeah,
part.
Roman sort of can, but he still kind of needs to be there.
Yeah, Roman still needs to be there. But I'll defer to you guys because you guys watched wrestling when it was good. So, like, for me, it's like, I can tell you, oh, yeah, this is shit or this is good. And I think Cody's had more good than bad. It's just getting to the point where it's not good anymore. And it's like he needs to do something because it's
and
more
he's
bad.
declining. I think we're not talking about the person, Cody Rhodes. We're talking about the creative that the wrestler.
Yeah, and he dips in the chocolate. He's dipping in the chocolate with Brandy Rhodes. That's a fine chocolate lady. You know what I mean? Nothing but respect. He's the best black wrestler in the WWE right now.
Whoa, and the world heavyweight
Raheem.
championship has to be. They have to ebb and flow. Which one's the more important one? So for right now, the World Heavyweight Championship, which is why it's stupid that you have two to begin with.
Yeah, how do you have undisputed championship and it's disputed by the World Heavyweight Championship?
Yeah, so Cody's just kind of keeping it low key. So Roman's belt seems more important right now because he's the one that they're using more, which is kind of disrespectful. Like, I feel a little disrespected by that. I mean, to me, it's kind of obvious that right now Roman's belt is more important. And before, Cody's belt was more important, but mainly because of who he's involved with and not because of him. But that's why it's stupid to have two belts. It's just retarded. You don't have two Super Bowl winners. You don't have two NBA champions. You don't have two NHL champions.
Yeah.
And it just makes it weird. Like, who is the actual best guy?
Yeah, 2 world titles is very weird. I agree.
It is here. All right, Hobo, let's get your thoughts on Cody admitting that he's addicted to the top spot in the WWE.
That was a shock to hear because he's on my TV in the main event every fucking day.
That's right, big boy.
Yeah, because we all want to hear what you want to talk about every week. Because I really hate that fucking catchphrase. It's so sad.
I do too, man.
So yeah, it's not surprising he's addicted to the top because for such a long time he was always like a lower mid card or just a mid card guy, and he's finally getting that push that he's always wanted. And unfortunately, he's not the top guy. Like, the ratings say otherwise. People don't really care for him. I mean, it's not only his fault. I agree. It's creative as well. If you're really good creative, like, look at Vince Russo. Look what he did with JCW. He made it work with the people he had. So I think it's possible you can make Cody a main eventer and keep him on the top spot, for at least for a bit. Not like right now. Like, he's shoved down your throat. It's like forced. So yeah.
Well, I have a conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
I have one too.
So,
you first.
Okay, so could Cody, again, mine's kind of a joke to go off what Hobo said there. Could Cody be addicted to being in the top position because he's a topper? He likes being on top. Wink, wink.
Hey, yo.
All right, Ross. Oh, wait. No, we can't cheat. Wait. Can't cheat. I give this shit.
I don't know how much of a conspiracy theory this is, but if I'm Cody Rhodes, the biggest risk of him turning heel, and he would be an absolute idiot to do so, can he still use that badass music if he's a heel?
I got a headache doing that.
You give him some shitty music when he turns heel, and he is done, bro.
Yep, absolutely.
You cannot lose that theme song. That's his whole thing in that cool robe.
Just have Cody sing his own theme song.
If you could somehow make it a heelish sounding same thing, then maybe we could roll with that. But like that, if I'm Cody, I'm not one to lose that theme song.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, and I can tell you're chopping the bits here. Your thoughts on the man being on top, likes being on top. He's addicted to the top spot in WWE.
Yeah. Okay. Well, again, no surprises because he's on TV every week. He has to, be on the spotlight, has to be there because he's Cody Rhodes, the guy who can't draw, can't sell merchandise, can't do anything right, isn't a good baby face.
I'll disagree with that last.
Isn't this magical quarterback that he thinks he is? Because his story's done, and no one wants to see him on television. You know,
Quarterback.
to quote a very famous Irish actor, how did that gobshite get onto the television? You know? And now it's gotten to this point where it's that gobshite again. Is he never off the air? It's gotten to this point, you know. But sure, who isn't addicted to the top spot? Sure, a lot of our favorites definitely were addicted to it. But the difference was they were draws.
They could back it up.
Sell merch. Yeah, they could sell merch and sell tickets. He can't. You know, it is heel turn time. It is time, and this could be the saving grace of his career. But it does require good creative. That's the key thing. Whereas since there isn't much, it could very well flop, and then I wouldn't really have anything positive to say about him because his heel turn just didn't work. And then, I'll be looking back at Cody's career saying he was just there. He was very average. He wasn't special.
Bring back Stardust. Evil Stardust.
Can I
Evil
ask
Stardust
the panel-
and Danhausen.
I want to just ask the panel a question. So you guys are familiar with Mickey Knuckles, right?
Yeah.
Yes, from Jason.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I could have her on. She said either tonight at 10 to 11 p.m., but I don't know. That's kind of late.
Like I'm
Yeah,
talking
it's
Eastern
pretty
time, I
late.
assume, eh?
Yeah,
What's the other option?
tomorrow.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Let me ask her tomorrow at what?
Yeah.
What
Then
time?
while you're figuring that out. All right, Chris, we're going to go to you, my friend, about Cody admitting he is addicted to the top position in the WWE.
Yeah, that's probably something that isn't gonna be good though, because to be honest though, he's not really the top guy though. He's more of like a mid quarter than the top guy though, Cody Rhodes though. So
All right, Anna, what's the next one you got? Because I'm coming up with the next topic after this to get Ross really fucking fired up.
All right.
I thought I was fired up.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Anna. I'm getting my next one ready.
And that's my real name, by the way, if anyone's wondering. Besides, it's no hidden secret. All right. Well, this one is about one of the greatest commentators of all time, good old JR. He recently had a scary fall and travel nightmare before Double or Nothing in AEW. So,
I'll add
as I said, this guy, one of the greatest commentators ever. I loved every match he called, and it's very upsetting that something like this happened to him. I do know that I think he's also dealing with other ailments behind the scenes, but it's very heartbreaking. So we'll just dive right into it. So Jim Ross had a rough road to AEW Double or Nothing, and now he's opening up. He's opening up about just how bad the weekend got. So while speaking on Grilling JR, Ross revealed that his travel experience before Double or Nothing was a disaster. He was originally scheduled for an early Saturday morning flight, but things went wrong before he even made it out the door. It was not a good travel weekend for me. I was supposed to get picked up Saturday morning, and at 6 o'clock, I had a chat with my travel guy. Why would you fly me at 6 in the morning for a Sunday night show? So I had the alarm set. The driver's going to pick me up, and all of a sudden, I fell. I hadn't had a fall in weeks, so I fell and busted my ass. If I had my phone with me, I could have gotten help. So as a result of that, I missed my flight. Flights, as you're aware, are horrible. Flying is the worst time of my life. Flying experiences have been horrible. So I got rebooked and got to New York City, LaGuardia that night. I talked to Barry Bloom and saw people in the lobby of the hotel. Then I got to my room on Saturday night, and as you can see, I'm still leery. So I laid on the bed and put my ass on the edge of the bed and just relaxed.
Hey yo.
But little did I know my back was going to go out on me. So I'm in the hotel with my back out and I can't function. So it was just a horrible experience. And I flew back home on Monday night, but boy, I suffered for a while. Gives me a chance to get my ailments addressed. I had a positive doctor's appointment with my neurologist. Everyone's getting on it, man. They took a bunch of blood, ran some tests. They're worried about dementia or Alzheimer's. And I'm like, what the hell are you going to do about it? That's not a cure. If there's any medicine I should be taking preventively, tell me what they are and I'll do it. But we'll see how it works out. I'm going through a lot of tests. I don't feel bad at all. I feel great, actually. But getting old is a bitch.
That's true. I'm gonna quickly go for a second. I got use the bathroom here. It's unfortunate he's having, these health issues, and at the end of the day, thank God he's okay. He's not seriously hurt. He's okay, and I can respect the fact that he's in good spirits about this. And one thing about Jim Ross as a person, he doesn't really let nothing hold him down. If he wants to do something, motherfucker, he's gonna do it. So I can appreciate and applaud that. Like, he is still, upbeat, positive. He's not gonna let all this events, weigh him down, and he's still gonna be good old Jim Ross. I'm just glad he's okay.
I just would say kudos to Tony Khan for keeping JR on the rock, because we all know he's not in his prime anymore, and
I'll be used to
WWE would
bathroom. I'll
never
bring it
have
back.
him. Yeah, and he needs AEW kind of in his life for sure. I think with his issues, that I hate this happened to him, but I think this is kind of a good deed that Tony Khan does that nobody really mentions, because he doesn't have to have JR on there anymore when he's past it. But we all love JR.
Right.
So I think that's cool that he has that, that he lets him come on there when he's, past his prime and everything.
Oh yeah, it's nice to see that Tony does keep him around. I am very sure that Tony is taking good care of him, with say his contract and money and whatever.
Yeah,
it's a good thing, JR isn't badly hurt. He's okay. He's getting tests, done for dementia or Alzheimer's, and no matter what age, no matter you could be in your 50s, 60s, as you get up in age, it's one of those things where you have to get checked for it. You have to get your bloods tested. You have to see where your mind is as you get older, because you never know what you're going to be like when you get older. He's been through a lot. He got Bell's palsy. He woke up with that affliction, but that didn't stop him from being the greatest commentator of all time. It never did. Like Brendan said, it's so true. He does not let anything stop him, and he didn't let this stop him. So that's that's a testament to him. And he says that, I may be old, but I'll get through it. It's kind of it's a lot like what Roddy Piper once said in a promo. He said, "I may be out of step once in a while, but I haven't forgotten how to dance." And I think that's JR in a nutshell.
I am back. Okay.
Yeah, I just finished up there.
Okay. All right, so Ross is someone's at his door. He got to run. Okay. Anyone else want to say something about Jim Ross, or did everyone do that while I was gone?
You haven't got me though.
All right, Chris, go
not
ahead.
me either.
Okay, so we got to left.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, we'll go to you.
Yeah, I think with Jim Ross though, it's sad that what he had to go through, this fall though, all the best to him though. Thoughts and prayers go out to him though. I just hope that he recovers.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Hobo, your thoughts?
It's sad to see a lot of tough stuff happens to a legend like JR, but he's a tough dude. So he would. I do just hope that he's around with us for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm glad he's okay though.
Absolutely. All right, that's now everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
right.
that's the litter.
Now,
Yeah,
the next
everybody
one-
said what I was gonna say anyway. So
Fair. And now for the next one, I didn't watch that clash in or Italy or Rome, whatever it was called there. So whoever did will have to help me elaborate more on this here. We got another. My bad. This is the last Cody Rhodes topic. Oh, Andy, you gotta take down that article there.
Absolutely. Let me just. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right. So Cody Rhodes responds to Roman Reigns' antagonizing comments after a clash in Italy. So for those that watched it and aware that it took place on Sunday, May 31st in Turin, Italy. And this one I didn't watch, so I guess whoever did will have to elaborate on this. So after the event was over, WWE got right to work on hyping their next big event. The event closed out with Roman Reigns celebrating, but then things got a bit mouthy. As WWE Clash in Italy went off the air, someone from Roman Reigns' bloodline could be heard saying, "Fucking QB1, it's all about the tribal chief." This was an obvious shot, and Cody Rhodes didn't hear it firsthand. When Cody Rhodes made his way out to the post-show panel, he was asked about this comment from the bloodline. Rhodes made it clear that he has no issue facing Roman Reigns as well. So Cody had this to say: "I think it's a unique position to be in to say something negative or for him to say something negative about me. And it's for the simple fact that I don't have 2 wins over him, and he doesn't have 2 wins over me. He beat me once, and I beat his ass once. So I don't know. Add him to the list along with Gunther. I'm easy to find, but hard to beat. That goes for Roman Reigns as well." So now, what do you guys get out of this? Do you think they're going to do a Cody Roman 3? Is it like a work? Or did one of the Samoans make the business from themselves and set that to piss off Cody? Monkey, let's start with you on this.
I think it's a fucking setup for a work, bro.
You think we're going to get Cody Roman 3?
Yeah, we'll probably get Cody Roman 3. They got to get the belt off of Cody, dude.
They got to.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, before I go, let me do an impromptu here. So we'll start with you, the Tommy. One guy who you think should be the top guy in the WWE right now. Not 2 world champions, 1 world champion. If they tell you, okay, you can pick one guy to be the hood order of the company, who are you picking? If you think, I can go to the next person.
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker, okay. Hobo, how about you?
I'll go with Logan Paul.
Braun Breaker shirt, by the way. This is a Braun Breaker shirt.
That's a nice Braun Breaker shirt.
Yeah,
Who'd you
I'll
say,
go
Hobo?
I said Logan Paul because he
Logan
has
Paul.
mainstream appeal. So there you go.
Yep. Okay. Monkey, who are you picking? The one guy that you're going to be putting in as the hood ornament of the company.
Ooh.
1 world champion.
Ooh.
So we're talking about Bash of the Beach 2000 here. If you put the belt on anyone in the company and build this guy to be the hood ornament, who would it be?
I heard Braun. That's a good one.
Yeah, Breaker puts belt to ass, bro. 9 out of 10 times.
I like Breaker. If he wasn't so young, I would have picked Obafemi. But he's young, dude. He needs time.
So you're going to go with Braun Breaker then?
Yeah, I can't think of anybody outside of Braun that I would really put that belt on right now.
Okay.
Fucking Breaker's just whooping ass in every department.
Okay, and how about you? Who's the hood ornament?
Back in the WCW. Well, because he reminds me so much of Booker T. Trick Williams.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got a solid chance.
Wow.
That's a left field. I was not expecting that.
You're just trying to be different, bro.
Yeah.
You're just trying to be different, bro.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good choice. All our choices
good.
were good. I'll say that.
For me, okay. I would have Obafem be the number 2 as the IC champion, but I'm going to go Braun Breaker as my hood ornament. And then slowly build to that Braun Oba match for WrestleMania.
Yeah. You could have
Alright.
Braun Oba for the next 10 years. Like,
Yeah, basically.
He does have
Alright,
credentials with his being a Steiner. That helps a lot.
That's true. All right, let's get back to the schedule format here. All right, Hobo, your thoughts on the comments one that Samoa's made to Cody, what Cody had to say. Do you think there's a work, a shoot, and do you see them setting up Cody Roman 3 at a future date?
it's a work because it's obvious they've been planning this for a long time. They want to do a like kind of like a Stone Cold Rock situation where they had 3 matches at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it's the same way, just not as good as that because Roman's a good star, Cody, but it could not compared to Stone Cold Rock. Yeah, they're not even close to that level. So I don't. They don't really have much to go with right now since there's really nothing at the moment for them to do besides just do another third match. Really.
I agree. My take, if we're gonna get Cody Roman 3, I know this was a rumor window around January of this year, even before the Rumble took place. If they're gonna do Cody Roman 3, two things. Number one, what kind of match are they gonna have? Number two, what is the story this time? Let's compare this to another WrestleMania trilogy, Austin and Rock. They have 3 matches. Yes, they're all singles matches, but each of them were different. And each of them had a different storyline to go with it. It had a different story to tell with different angles and twists and turns.
Mm-hmm.
What can they do for Cody Roman 3? If you ask me, they shouldn't do it yet because it's too soon compared. Like, if you ask me if they really want to do Cody Roman 3, either do it SummerSlam or do it like one big 4 that's not WrestleMania. But if they want to do it at WrestleMania, wait at least one more year. Just to give us some time. That way they can come up with a new story and something else they can do. Or else they're just going to have a regular match and it's not going to be as memorable or good as the previous 2. In my opinion. All right. Anyway, you got.
They are teasing a Cody Roman 3. But again, with trilogies, it has to have a story. Like, as I said, my all-time favorite Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. It was always different. Like the first match they had at WrestleMania was that Austin was fighting to get his belt back, like his Smoking Skull belt that was taken away from him, and he wanted to get it back. Then their second encounter at WrestleMania 17, they wanted to find out, okay, who was the better wrestler? Austin was determined to get his belt back. McMahon assisted him in regaining his belt. You see them shake hands and whatnot. So it's like he screwed The Rock out of the title. Then we go to 2003. The story there is that The Rock had never beaten Austin at WrestleMania and it had driven him mad. So when they meet in the ring, they, once again, those two know how to tell a great story. And it takes 3 rock bottoms to put Austin down so that he could finally say, yes, I beat Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. And he has Rock Appreciation Night, and it's like, everything's done. I've done it all at last,
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's perfect.
All right. What we got next for the topic here? I read that one. You can pick the next one.
Right. Up next, we have... All right, it's time to put up Mr. Cokehead. It's Tony Khan time.
Dynamite! Yo, free promotion! Oh my god, free promotion! Please put me on, guys.
All right, okay. I'll just get the story up here. So, Tony Khan said to be excited about potential AEW future with Paramount. Okay. Now we have been discussing his whole different TV deals he could get. Look, with his money and checkbook, he'll find one. It's a lot of people say fat chance. I say 100% chance. All right. So AEW's media rights future remains a topic of discussion as Warner Brothers Discovery moves forward with its planned merger with Paramount Skydance. While there has been speculation about what that could mean for AEW, sources within company via Fightful Select say Tony Khan is optimistic about the possibility of AEW remaining connected to WBD under the new structure. According to multiple AEW sources, Khan was excited about the prospect and indicated that Paramount would be a favorable landing spot for the company. The discussion is notable because Paramount has a long history with professional wrestling. The company previously had worked with ECW in the 1990s, WWE during the 2000s, and TNA wrestling throughout much of the 2000s and 2010s. Questions have also been raised about Paramount's existing relationship with UFC. However, a Paramount source indicated there is no exclusivity agreement that would prevent AEW from being added to the company's programming lineup. That same source was quick to note that UFC works for Paramount, not the other way around. Nothing has changed regarding AEW's deal with Warner Bros. Discovery, and there has been no official announcement concerning future television plans. Still, the latest information suggests that Tony Khan views Paramount as a positive option if the merger moves forward as expected. With the media landscape continuing to evolve, AEW's next television chapter remains one of the biggest stories to watch in professional wrestling. Well, we are fully aware of this merger, and we've all had speculation that okay, he's not going to be able to secure a deal. But I think from what I get here, he seems very optimistic about getting a deal. Again, like you look at Tony Khan's money, he can make a deal. He can negotiate. You know, he's got his father if need be. You know, I think for him to get a deal, he'll get one. He might get one with the merger if it continues. So to say that he wouldn't get a deal is, you know, it'd be the kind of the dumbest thing to ever say, because he will get a spot on whatever platform he wants.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, if this doesn't work out, he can always go to another platform. So in terms of a TV deal, Tony Khan, I'd say he's guaranteed to get one.
I think so as well. Like, let's say if he falls out with TNT and TBS, like I think at the end of the day, with Tony Khan's money and with the people that he knows, I do think he'll be able to keep AEW going until the point where he can't keep it going anymore. And as far the merger with Paramount, I think it'll be a good move if he gets some sort of momentum, because right now AEW has nothing really going on. If he could build some sort of momentum up and they do that merge and then give you on Paramount, then that's going to bring more people to Paramount. So I think it's a mixed bag. If AEW was doing well, the ratings were going up, people were interested in it, then yes, I would see Paramount be a good spot. But since nothing is really happening for them, I don't think Paramount will be happy for much long. They might try to get out of their deal if they're not satisfied with their numbers. But it's not a bad spot to go. I'll say that's not a bad spot to go. See, Monkey is good to you about this, about the possible merger and AEW being on Paramount.
I actually don't mind it. Paramount's a pretty decent fucking streaming service. Paladin's right. It's really hard for AEW to not have a fucking deal somewhere with the money that Khan's working with. That's like NFL money, dude. But out of the streaming services he could have picked, like Paramount's actually a pretty fucking decent one, and they can have a little monopoly there on wrestling, because I don't think there's any other wrestling on Paramount if
I'll look here.
I remember correctly.
Let's see. I'll take a look here. While you're
And isn't that where South Park is right now too?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers are on Paramount, bro. It's actually a good. It's a good get. That's a good get.
Welcome in, John.
Rare W for Tony Khan.
What's up? I won't be staying for too long because I'm currently at Phoenix Fan Fusion, so I haven't been in all day. I'll be here this weekend, but yeah, I was. I'm cosplaying as Sub-Zero, so here's a quick wrestling quiz, pop quiz, hot shots. What wrestler could I say I'm going as whenever I'm going as Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat?
Glacier.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. Great. You're all experts. Congratulations.
Of course,
You get no points though because the question was apparently too easy.
Hey, man, go get some pictures, man. Get some pictures with some cosplay babes, bro.
So, Monkey, there's one promotion on Paramount, and that's Wow, Women of Wrestling.
That's actually a good
Women
promotion to
wrestling.
have them. That's good. That's good. They're fine. They're fine. Rare W for Tony Khan, dude.
Absolutely. All right, Hobo's good to you, man.
I think Tony Khan will be fine. You're like everyone says, like he's got connections. Even if Paramount something goes wrong with Paramount, he's obviously gonna find another way to get AEW
Oh, yeah.
somewhere because he's really determined to keep AEW around. So he'll fund it himself if
Bro.
he has to. So
Absolutely.
pretty much that's all I gotta say.
May I go?
All right, Tommy. Yeah, go. So go ahead next.
Look, some people are in the industry, and then Tony Khan, he's a titan in the industry. Like he's not just in the industry, but he actually makes shit happen. You know what I mean? Like,
No, Titan Sports was Vince McMahon. You're all mixed up, Tommy.
shut the fuck up.
He's got a point there.
Hey, Tommy's young. He doesn't know.
Dude,
That's
that's all I gotta say.
All right, anyway, you got-
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line because Tommy Fatu said so.
That's right.
all right, anyway, you got your thoughts on what Tony Khan had to say about him being excited about going on Paramount, and it'll be a good fit. Is he there? That's not okay. I'll go.
Sean Piker.
All right,
Well,
Son
Where you
Pike.
been, Wayfair? You've been in the Geeks and Gamers chat too long, bro.
He's mixing.
I have been told I look just like Hassan. It's true.
You've been brain rotted.
The resemblance is uncanny, John.
You've been brain
Get the fuck out of that Hassan camp.
All right, Chris, your thoughts on Tony Khan and the possible move to Paramount?
Oh, he's calling Tony Hassan. I just got it.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I'll say that. Let's say that like with Tony moving to like the Paramount, I'll probably say it's kind of a good move though.
Rip Chris.
Although I would say though that that he's already set for the future in terms of AEW. I think that there's this streaming app that he set up though, like, and it's gonna be like an avenue in case if they're taken off though, like the network though. So
Yeah, by AEW for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, take this one down, and I'm going to do the next one here. I got John while he's doing that. Basically, to catch you up, Tony Khan was saying that he feels like if they were to go to Paramount, he feels like it'll be a good move for the company since they have a good streaming service, a good widespread reach to the world. And the question was, do you think Paramount will be a good location for Tony Khan to take AEW to go to?
So actually, it's funny. I was just scrolling through some Paramount, Plus shit, and I think it was them. They got like a Among Us 10-episode series, and I'm like, they need where to spend their money better. I think this would be a much better investment than spending any money on animating more shit like that. It's just,
guys, I
think Paramount needs shit. Like they've been dropping. Like Taylor Sheridan, I don't think is working for them anymore, and he was pretty much their golden goose. It's like Hulk Hogan leaving, man. He was making all their popular shows that they didn't have to spend as much on as their other shows that were less popular. So I think definitely that could be a big thing for them. I think it'd be a good move for Paramount, to be honest. It's kind of not that he's got them by the balls. I don't know how popular. I know like AEW loses money or whatever, but like if he's willing to give them an influx of some viewership and like not screw them over too bad, I think they should absolutely take that.
Absolutely. All right, now we're on the next one here. Now, this next guy, in my opinion, has been fucked over in current WWE and should be a bigger guy. LA Knight. All right. Well, I've always felt underappreciated in the wrestling business. So during an interview with Chris Van Vliet, WWE star LA Knight was asked if he has plans to wrestle into his 50s. Here was Knight's response. No, fuck no. Would I like to be able to come in and maybe do an occasional appearance? Yeah, sure, maybe. But I don't think I've been built up to the point where I can do like an Undertaker type thing or an Austin thing or something like that. So I don't think that's in my future either. So it's pretty much going to be at some point when I decide to call it, I'm going to disappear in the sunset. You'll just never see me again. I'm not even joking. I'm being dead ass serious. If they decide at some point they get crazy enough to go, we're going to put him in the Hall of Fame. Sure, I'll come back and do that. I got a feeling that probably ain't gonna happen either. But maybe that's my own feeling of just like never being. No matter where I've gone, I've always felt underappreciated in the wrestling business. So let's go to Ada about this. Your thoughts on how they use LA Knight and how you think he's feeling about being underappreciated.
Well, let me talk to you.
Yeah.
God, he's been so underutilized and just he is like one of the most over wrestlers in WWE, and he did it all himself. But Triple H just hates natural talent, and he can't stand that. And so, what does he do? He's constantly trying to get rid of him, trying to get his heat down, trying to turn the temperature down. But it doesn't work. The crowd are still getting behind him. You know, they still go, LA Knight, yeah. You know, they do the chant with him. And I feel his frustration. I mean, he can't stand it. And sure, you know, he at least he'd say he'd come back if he got a Hall of Fame induction. Okay, if he does come back, fine. If he decides to go off into the sunset, I don't blame you, because I'd say to him, just don't come back to WWE, because you're constantly getting shafted each and every time. And you could go back to TNA if you want, maybe AEW, or try JCW.
Yeah,
give them a call. Yeah, give them a call. But it's just so unfortunate about LA Knight's WWE career. It is very heartbreaking. It's one of those that would need to be studied. You could,
could have been.
Yeah, you could actually dedicate a podcast to that,
Yeah,
particular
absolutely.
subject. Definitely.
We'll have to do in the future episode. Okay, Monkey, I will go to you next. Since you watch the product more than most of us do, you're more familiar with the roster. So, what are your thoughts on LA Knight feeling underappreciated, and what are your thoughts on him in general?
So, I kind of agree that he is underappreciated, but that's a booking problem. That's not a fan issue. That's booking fucking him. But the dude's good. Like, I used to hate him in the beginning because he felt like so much of his vernacular on the microphone felt so much like a Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock ripoff. But I've somehow gotten over that. Maybe he's grown on me, but
to be fair, like there are wrestlers who've ripped off of each other. To look where Ric Flair got the Nature Boy nickname from, Buddy Rogers.
fair, yeah, true.
Yeah,
But it's the way he was cutting promos was like super duper like Stone Cold, and then he would switch off to the Rock mode, and I mean I caught it.
I looked past it because I was kind of like, fine, go ahead.
Yeah, I gotten over it. I like you said, I looked past it. He's really good in the ring. For a guy getting shafted like that, it does feel kind of egregious in LA's story, and it feels like that's another one of those guys where you feel like they're about to pull the trigger and then they don't, and they pull it on somebody else, and then you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, I feel like LA Knight's getting shafted, but that's definitely not a fan thing.
No, it's okay. Do you guys remember before Survivor Series late last year? He was coming down to the ring. He grabbed that fan sign, pushed LA Knight, not Jey Uso, and they had to cut the shot away. And after that, LA Knight was gone. We didn't see him on TV for a while. Like, here's a guy, yes, he may not be a spring chicken, like he's getting up there in age, but he was getting the loudest pops of the night. He's selling merch. Slim Jim, crying out loud, likes him enough to be a sponsor. So you got a guy, Slim Jim made them their sponsor. He's selling merch, getting great crowd reactions. Why not try something with this guy? That's where, as a fan, I don't understand the booking mentality. I think, as we talked about with Don Ace on Respect the Combat, it's the mafia treatment backstage. And it's a shame because that's a talent that's been wasted, in my opinion.
How old is he?
Yeah.
Okay,
He's in
I'll
his
look.
40s, early 40s, I think,
I'll tell
or
you.
mid 40s. Yeah.
Okay, LA Knight, he is 43 years old. He just turned 43
Yeah.
back in
Mm.
November 1st.
Yeah.
Time's running short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's running out of
Yeah.
time. In terms of age, I mean life when I say that. He's
Mhm.
running out of time.
Yep.
All right, John, let's go to you about LA Knight. What are your thoughts of him feeling underappreciated and how you feel like they treated him?
Well, I'm not as familiar with him. I've seen him a few times, yeah, I mean, he's over with the crowd. I think that's just like kind of being stubborn with your fans at a certain point on the booking side. It's just like, why are you trying to swim upstream, essentially? Instead of just like, and not that you need to bend to every little whim of the fans, but if it's consistent and it's long term, it's like, all right, we should probably do something more with this guy. It doesn't mean we have to like make him champion right away or something, but like give him a title shot, see how it goes, stuff like that. And he's just like, or give him a big event at WrestleMania or something. It's I haven't seen him a whole lot like heavily booked, and it's like, yeah, it's an odd thing. And sometimes it happens. I'm not sure if this would apply to him. I know they always said with like Randy Savage, like Vince didn't like him much, like push him as much as a lot of fans wanted because he wasn't really sure. He was kind of like a tweener. He was like, oh, is he a villain? Is he a hero? I don't really know what to do with him. And so it's like a little bit harder maybe to write for someone like that. But I don't know. You got to have skilled writers. You got however many writers. Surely somebody can figure it out. Like, what are you paying all these guys for if they can't do the most simplest storyline? Like, you got to come up with something for them.
Exactly here. All right, Hobo, your thoughts on LA Knight himself saying he feels underappreciated being in the business and how you feel like they used him?
Oh, he's 100% correct. The freaking WWE has treated him like shit for a long time. Yeah, they gave him a U.S. belt, but they really didn't do nothing with him when he won the belt. He should have been world champion the first time to capitalize on his popularity at the time. He still has it though. I'll say he still has the popularity. Just he's not young, so it's best. It's rare to see, especially nowadays, like the guy who has all the boxes ticked. Like he could talk, he could wrestle. He also wrestles safe. He's not freaking injuring people. Well, at least I don't think he is. Haven't heard anything so far from him.
No.
He gets a reaction from the crowd. That's what you want in a superstar. And he makes a lot of catchphrases. That's merch right there. Like it's kind of like The Rock. With The Rock with so many catchphrases, they have so much merch for him made.
Or just raised an eyebrow and sold merch.
Yeah, there was an eyebrow shirt, I bet. One time.
Oh yeah, I saw it in the crowd.
Yeah. All right, Tommy, your thoughts.
Oh,
on
by the way,
LA
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, Tommy, your thoughts on LA Knight feeling underappreciated in the business and how you think they used him?
Yeah.
What?
He's having a spasm. Something.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Tommy's on his wacky tobacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a burp here in a minute. Your thoughts on LA Knight? Feel like he's been underappreciated, and how you feel like they used him?
The booking of him was shit. Like, complete missed opportunities time after time after time. He was always getting shafted. No matter what. He was just... Oh, the amount of times they could have pushed him, the amount of times they could have just pulled the trigger and brought that, dump truck full of money. Oh, bye, Fair.
Take care, Fair. Have a good one.
But like he's got a lot of catchphrases. Like, I don't know if people would know this one. That's not just an insult; it's just a fact of life. Or I do like his dummy one. You know, when he had his like
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah, he just hit the dummy button. Dummy, yeah. Shut up, dummy. Yeah, and and again, he has a great rapport with the crowd. And yeah, he does wrestle safe, good on the mic. What more could you want? Sells merch. This guy should be world champion right now. He should be WWE champion right now, but he isn't. Because, a man with a 3-inch nose said he's not allowed. No, sorry. Can't be
Maybe
touching
he
that.
wouldn't.
No.
Maybe he
No.
wouldn't sleep with Nya, and so she told him, you know what? You're gonna be on the mid card. You're gonna be on the fucking mid card the whole time.
Hey, non John. Wait. Okay, so is that why LA Knight has not been pushed? Because he didn't sleep with Stephanie McMahon, aka Nia.
Oh, that's the wrong McMahon you think he has to sleep with.
Oh, which one? Shane McMahon?
What?
He has to sleep with Vince.
Yeah. I'm not back yet. I'm not back. They're not. You like to punch the top? Y'all let me poop on your pal.
These women are gonna turn Vince gay. They keep suing him, and so he's like, you know what? The only ones that don't sue me are the men because they're too embarrassed to admit that I fucked them in the ass. Yeah.
There you go.
That's what I call safe sex, as in safe from legal repercussions.
Oh, jeez. Hey, Justin, how's it going, man?
Hey there.
Justin, why are you always walking, bro?
Because he works, man.
He's working out.
He does.
I'm a swordsman. I go on quests.
He does.
Oh, you're a wizard, Harry.
Kayfabe. We can't get to that. Kayfabe. All right,
Yeah.
Chris, let's go to you. So your thoughts on LA Knight, him feeling underappreciated in the business, and how you think WWE used him? Since he's been there.
Yeah, he's really underappreciated though, like LA Knight though, and they're really screwing him for sure, like Triple H, no doubt, because obviously this is going back to favoritism though. He likes his favorites, which are the Mark's favorite, instead of people that are actually marketable.
Oh, John's leaving, guys. We gotta say bye to John real quick.
Take care, John.
Take care,
Stopped
John.
in for 2 subjects. We'll see you guys. I'll take some
Go get
pics.
some con babes, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for Wonder
Adams.
Woman here.
Go network. Get us some new followers, John.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Chris. What are you saying?
Yeah, as I was saying though, I would say that LA Knight though, yeah, he's really underappreciated, and he could be like, he could potentially be a draw though, but the problem is though Triple H is booking him poorly, and he's like devaluing him like really though, because he's not his favorite though.
All right, Justin, we'll go to you. So LA Knight was doing an interview with Chris Van Vliet to catch you up here. He was asked, does he see him, wrestling in his 50s, part-time role, and LA Knight said no. Then he goes on saying, just me being in the business, I don't feel, appreciated. I always felt like I'm underappreciated. So you guys are lost to say no. Okay, we'll go to the next one then. If he comes back, I'll ask him that again. Okay, so what's the next topic I'm going to cover? We're down to 3 more, then I got a video to end it.
All right. It's over to the most brain-dead wrestler in the world, Mick Foley. So, bye-bye. So Mick Foley says AEW reminds him of WWE's Attitude Era. Now, this is him just being a mark, by the way, because he's got to deal with AEW, so he has to do the company shit. But we all know he's a big fat mark and a hypocrite. Because, my God, those chair shots to the head fucked his brain up. Common sense died in 1999.
Oh, this
He
AEW
lost
live of the Attitude Era. When I heard this and I submitted to you guys, I nearly fucking groaned with my headache. Okay, here's what I gotta say.
Let's see what I have to say. All right. So Mick Foley is embracing his new chapter in AEW. You're not in your 30s anymore. This isn't 1996. Okay? And his latest comments made it clear that he sees something special in the company. What? Low ratings? Foley took to Instagram and uploaded a video reflecting on his first experiences with AEW. He feels depressed. While many legends return to wrestling promotions for a quick nostalgia appearance, like you do, Foley said the reaction he received from fans felt like something much deeper. Yeah, money for you and a paycheck. No, there's nothing wrong. We're getting a little nostalgia pop. We've seen plenty of those that feel good. The reaction I got in New York was different. That's my hometown. There was a reaction that said, we're glad you're here and that you're going to make a difference. I'm in no way here to throw stones at WWE. I love the company. I always will. I appreciate the very opportunity they afforded me. Well, if they lead in a certain direction that I don't like, but then I become a huge hypocrite, and then I find out the other guys, they donated to you-know-who. But there's something unique about the owner of All Elite Wrestling being so happy and excited. Vince McMahon had a different way of doing things.
but it was a different type of joy. Yeah, he gave me this cool push back in the day. He gave me everything I wanted. Now I'm stabbing in the back. Bang, bang. It just seems to me that AEW wrestlers are out there, and they are playing to win because they know failure is a part of the process. I've seen so many people over the years almost petrified to walk through the curtain because they didn't know whether they get the thumbs up or down, figuratively speaking. Tony, that type of enthusiasm makes me feel enthusiastic. The energy backstage reminds me of the way WWE felt in the Attitude Era. We were all pulling for each other, but understood striking out was part of the process of hitting monumental home runs. I'm so glad to be in a place where wrestlers are encouraged to swing for the fences, to be strong-style idiots, be huge marks, and try and kill themselves. I'm excited where this adventure will take me. Hopefully more chair shots to their head. Bang, bang. I consider myself to be a Swiss Army knife, and I'm excited about the future. What future? One chair shot and I'm done. And wrestling that I haven't been in many years. Yeah, wrestling and I died a long time ago. Bang, bang.
Yeah, so as you can, so from that entire paragraph, I'm a big stupid mark. I have to essentially spit in WWE's face. Vince McMahon never gave me opportunities, even though he made me champion and I turned the tide in the Monday Night Wars. He gave me a lot of money and helped me out, but somehow nowadays he just sucks. Oh well. Or I didn't like how Vince was politically affiliated with our president, so I left WWE. But I didn't realize that Tony Khan and his father donated to the same administration. Well, I'll still be a hypocrite. That is this motherfucker in a nutshell. He's just an idiot. A literal liberal idiot. And I swear to God, all those chair shots he took in the 1999 Royal Rumble fucked his brain up. This is not you thinking. Because, Mick, we know you're a complete idiot. All right? I'll say no more on it because I don't want to waste my brain cells on him.
I'll keep mine short here, too. Okay. As a wrestler, love Mick Foley. One of my favorites of all time. But as a person, he's one of those guys that needs to get off the internet. Like him and Ric Flair. They've got to get off the internet. Mick. Okay, I think he's... Okay, I'm going to try to be respectful on this. I think he's only saying that because he just got there. He feels excited. He's happy to be there. But give him some time. Give him 3 months. Let's see if he feels the same in 3 months.
Right.
Nothing's happening. No, the business is not going up. It's going to stay afloat. No one's getting over. Not. What I hope to God they don't do is he wrestles again. He's got bad hips. His body's fucked. He can barely walk. Regular. I just hope he doesn't work and take bumps again. I think he'll be a great commentator, like an on-screen personality, sure, maybe an agent. But I don't know. I don't get what is Mick Foley going to do for AEW. And I mean it with all respect. I can be respectful of saying that, but let's be honest, what can he do for AEW to try to help that company turn around?
Nothing. He's a cameo.
That's it. It's just for the pop. Like Russo calls Triple H the pops. I think Tony calls Prince of Pops. That's the thing. Book for a pop. Book for a pop. And I wish Mick success if he's happy. If this goes well for him, great. But if AEW's track record, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I think Mick will regret his decision, in my opinion.
When did you get a gaming chair, Brendan?
Oh, yesterday.
Nice, dude. That shit's tight, bro.
Yeah, I'll do the reveal here. So this is it. I'm not going to lift it up. I don't feel like it. Yeah, I ordered it last week. I got, by the way, Tommy, the mic. Got that.
Oh, nice, dude.
Upgraded here. And I got the chair. Never thought I'd be doing this on the show. Yeah,
Hey.
ladies and gentlemen, chair, mic. Yeah. That's
Good
my
for
take
you,
on it.
dude.
Thank you. I had to upgrade here. I got to adjust it to the stage here.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's my take on it. All right, let's go to Hobo about this. Oh, hey, Hobo's talking to Mick Foley. Fuckers ran. That's not Mick Foley, bastard. Okay, we'll come back to him. All right, Monkey, let's go to you about Mick Foley's comments.
I'm not too worried about Mick, dude. I mean, think about it. How many chair shots did he take in that one match with the
12. He took 12.
Like, come on. It's fine. He'll be all right. It's a new world, dude. You can't get mad at people for for jumping ship and taking the bag. I'm not really all that pressed over it, you know. I do find it funny that he did it over politics, though.
Yeah. I don't want to get too political here, but I think just have like I don't care what your political beliefs are. Everyone has their own opinions. Cool, but you gotta be what you preach. That's where I kind of question Mick Foley at times over his beliefs. Not only that be. Okay, let's see here.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess Hobo's not back, and just I'll wait till you're not in a noisy area. All right, I'll go to the next one here. Seth Rollins blasts Roman Reigns for claiming he made the World Heavyweight title relevant. So I got. Oh, go ahead, close the Mick Foley article there, Paladin, so I can have this.
Absolutely, my dude.
Okay. I thought. Okay, then again, Seth Rollins. Fuck, this guy's such a whiny mark. I can't stand this guy. Okay. Okay, so he blasted Roman Reigns for claiming he made the World Heavyweight title relevant. So, while speaking to Prince St. Pizza, interesting, Rollins opened up being forced to relinquish the World Heavyweight Championship after tearing his rotator cuff. Rollins made it clear he never lost the title in the match, which made it even harder for him to watch CM Punk and Roman Reigns battle for it at WrestleMania 42. So Seth had this to say. So I tore my rotator cuff back in October, but I was holding that title. I lost it. I didn't get beaten in the match for it. It's scripted, by the way. I had to forfeit it because I had to go get surgery on my rotator. So I was out for 5 months. CM Punk wins the title, takes it to WrestleMania, and he's wrestling the main event. Mind you, my other rival, Roman Reigns, so you got two of my worst enemies fighting each other for my title in my main event. And I have to watch that. I have to swallow that. Roman ultimately walked out of WrestleMania 42 as champion, and Rollins made it clear he was disgusted by the whole thing. He then unloaded on Roman for claiming he made the World Heavyweight Championship relevant. So it's really difficult for me to feel any other than disgusted by the result. Now, Roman Reigns is walking around with my title and talking about how he made the title relevant, which is bullshit. I'll just say it. It's complete bullshit. He knows it. I know it. Everybody knows it. He sounds like an idiot when he says it. Okay, so who would like to go first on Seth's comments? I would take a volunteer and I'll go to that person.
I might as well
Right.
get my 2 cents on Mr. Chainsaw.
Okay, Monkey, you're next. I saw you had your hand up. Go ahead, Aiden.
Oh, what a mark. This guy always saying new marky shit as usual. Like, it's not a real belt. It's fake.
It's a work.
It's fake. All right? It's not like boxing or UFC, or if I was playing the NBA, I actually win a trophy. Or if I'm playing golf, I'm going to win a trophy, a legit sporting trophy. And then I could say, yeah, I did great in that competition, I killed it. Or if I'm playing tennis at Wimbledon, I win a trophy and I can say, yes, victory. Because that's a real sport. You don't know if you're going to win or not. Then this Muppet here, Mr. Chainsaw Charlie, thinks that this belt is real. Okay, go home. Go home. You're drunk. Okay, you are a grown-ass man crying over a fake belt. Grown-ass man. I never thought I'd be more mature than this idiot. Like, what the hell is going on in today's society where I am more mature than Seth fucking Rollins? What the hell?
You have to take me seriously. Yeah, shut up. Because I'm the one who made the title relevant. It's a real belt. I'm a warrior out there. Doing the I've crippled every bone in my body. Oh no, my knees went out. Becky, help me. My knees went out. Fuck.
Basically, it. And now for the Monkey, I want to make clear this man, Seth Rollins, said Bret Hart hurt his feelings when Bret criticized him for not being a safe worker, and Bret tried to give him advice to be a safe worker. I just want to make sure y'all know that this guy has a vagina. He has a vagina, and he acts like a vagina. Okay, go ahead, Monkey. All yours. Shake your head up second.
Just curious.
What do we got?
Where did he say this?
Okay, so it was while I was speaking to Prince Saint Pizza. It's a YouTube video / channel, and this was 2 days ago. He said.
Oh,
This.
so he said this like just fucking
2 days ago.
like on a regular pod, right? Not on
Yeah. A regular pod on Prince Saint Pizza.
It's a work. It's a work. He said it.
I thought it
He
was
said it to be a bitch.
Yeah, right.
But at the same time, I'm like, keep those comments to yourself, dude. You sound like such a child. You know. He's like a spoiled child. You know, anything new when he wants it. You know.
I think someone forgot to tell Seth that it was work. This whole day is a work. You have one person, or in this case, 30 writers, decide if you go over or not.
Well, no, they're gonna clip that fucking podcast and then use it in a promo. Like,
You know,
Yeah, who knows?
All right, Tommy, let's go to you about Seth Rollins blasting Roman Reigns. Roman saying made the belt relevant. Seth thinks wrestling's real.
Yeah, I mean, look, everybody's gonna get that feeling of getting kicked in the balls when they lose a championship. Like Al Snow says this, it just happens to the best of them because they do put a lot of, blood, sweat, and tears, and they sacrifice a lot of their body to be a champion. To even be in the ring is a sacrifice, and so there is going to be, some hurt feelings, and I'm not surprised about that. Ric Flair to this day still gets his feelings hurt, and he's a 16-time champion. So it doesn't matter how much you've done, you're always going to be like that insecure wrestler. And I've never been in the ring, but I'm just saying what I've heard. People have been talking. People talk about it. Wrestlers themselves admit that they get that insecure wrestler syndrome. And sometimes you don't believe your own shit. And sometimes you are drinking the Kool-Aid too much, and for Seth Rollins, I think he's drinking his own Kool-Aid a little bit too much. Like he's drinking that Seth Rollins Kool-Aid, and they call him freaking Rollins for a reason, man. I think he needs to chill out. It could just be a work, like Monkey said. He's just trying to work, trying to get that idea of taking on Roman.
What are we gonna do? Okay, so we got one topic left, and I got the video for the closer. So go ahead and present us this guy, former TNA wrestler, defending TKO and Triple H. So get ready.
Yeah, so TKO are accused of tying Triple H's hands with money-hungry tactics. All right, let's see what is going on here. What did the doggy do? We don't know. He's a bad doggy. He always has to be put in his kennel.
Yeah,
he knows what he did. Bad dog. All right, let's dive into it. So Chris Harris isn't blaming Triple H for everything happening in WWE right now. He's pointing the finger straight at TKO. The former TNA star addressed WWE's current direction while speaking on Tagging In with Chris Harris podcast, and made it clear he believes Triple H is working under serious corporate pressure. His comments come after reports noted TKO has been pushing for major contract restructures, with some WWE talent already accepting reduced deals. So here's what Chris Harris had to say. I'm glad we have an old school guy in charge. I think he's got some good ideas, at least from what he allows us to see, and I've seen a lot of that from the Unreal program. He's not going to give you a contract. Mark! Stop it. It looks like he's open to other ideas, and they try to come together on things creatively. So I'm glad we have that old school mindset leading the way. What old school mindset? What are you on about? However, I also feel like TKO has taken over. You don't say. There's only so much that a guy in his position can do. He's incompetent, Chris, because you've got higher-ups that it's very clear that are so money-hungry and are doing everything just to make a buck. That's what they do. They're investors. They're a business. That's what you do in business to make money. What planet are you on, Chris? All right? You're Jesus Christ.
I'm back, guys.
And I get that. That's part of business. Good for you, Chris. But I also feel like there's probably a lot that would have gone differently if it was all up to Triple H in the decision making. But because TKO is the final say, which is very true, I think they've stepped in a lot of situations, and it may not be what Triple H wants. He works for them, Chris. He works.
Hang on, guys.
for
I'll be right back. I'm going to hop on from my laptop. I was just seeing if you guys were still in here. Hold on.
Yep.
Oh, what's up, Eric?
Okay, switch it. Go ahead.
Eric. Yeah. I was just about to say, you do know, Chris, that TKO is Triple H's bosses are TKO. You do know that. They can do a 360 on some of his decisions. Get that straight. If they tell him to do something, he's got to do it. Exactly. And not just do it, but do it with a smile. Exactly. He can't go out and say, I didn't agree with this. That's not how it works. They want someone to be the face of the company and defend every decision. So personally, I feel like we have a good guy in charge. No, we don't. Don't. Chris, no. But I don't think TKO cares as much about the wrestling side of things as they do about the business side. Business-wise, that's what they're focused on. I think they're just looking to get their money and get out because they made a bad investment. They're having buyer's remorse, so they're going to penny pinch. And that's unfortunate, but that's what they're doing. All right, so... Okay, Chris, you made some sensible points, but will you stop saying Triple H is a good booker, for God's sake? You're not going to get a contract with them, okay? You could get the chapstick and have it on 24/7. You know, it's not going to happen, brother.
Well, I mean, I'd be willing to debate this. And hello, how's everyone?
Doing good, my friend. How are you?
Hi, Eric.
All right. Well, first off, before I get into this, just on an off topic because it's kind of important. Monkey, check the Instagram group chat like ASAP. I need to lock something in for Sunday for y'all.
I already answered that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Okay, Sunday 1 p.m. That work?
Yes.
Okay, we need a meeting
did.
spot.
What do you mean meeting spot?
Like for you guys all to meet somewhere because he's in Miami. That was the whole point.
We can meet at my house if you want.
Can they meet? Can you guys like meet at maybe the vape shop?
Vape shop's fine too.
Okay, I'll give him the vape shop address. Okay, anyway.
But wait.
Go ahead.
Hold on a second. Yeah, continue the
Talk
pod.
to, I was gonna say talk to Pops about it. So here's the deal. The last few months of booking in WWE has not been done by Triple H. It's been done by TKO. And
Well, they I will say though they had to step in because Triple H can't do his job. They had no choice.
no,
And
no, I don't believe that's the reason why. I believe the reason why is that it was a power move. I feel like this was something that they were planning on doing from the very beginning. And from my personal opinion, just from things that I've been told over the last couple of weeks, including just yesterday, TKO writing is garbage. Like, those writers do not know what the fuck they're doing. They have no idea about the characters. They have no idea about the wrestlers themselves. I mean, I'm not going to say any names of how I found this out, but Nakura, aka Evil from New Japan, who just came into NXT, right?
Yeah.
When he first comes into NXT, you know what those fuckers pitched to him?
What?
Hey, how about we make you a ninja?
That has to be a
First
rib.
off,
That has to be a rib.
no, it's not. They were actually being dead ass serious. They wanted to make him a fucking ninja.
Well, that's not racist, stereotypical.
Yeah, it's not racist at all. Just making
Oh,
a
no.
Japanese man a fucking ninja.
Oh, absolutely.
And
It's not racist.
somebody who I happened, the Keebler, we will say, ended up having to get involved. And basically, the character you see of him now in NXT, that was him. Because he basically took his character from New Japan and then mixed it with a Yakuza boss. Which that makes sense. And then, when he makes these ideas, the creative's just like, oh, well, I would have never thought of that. It's like, well, no shit. It's fucking retarded. And, that's where I'm trying to say, there are very ugly things happening within WWE right now. I'll say that much. TKO is trying to strong arm on a lot of shit, and they're going to learn very quickly that this is not the right way to do it, and that they're going to piss off a lot of the wrong people. Which, I mean, if I'm being completely honest, they already have. And
Well, that lawsuit coming up on June 8th.
Oh, that's not the only one.
Oh God, I got.
I'll tell you that off air because I can't talk about that on air.
Okay.
But the other thing that we have going on here, though, is that if you have TKO writers pitching these shitty characters to the wrestlers, and then probably even shittier storylines to the wrestlers, the product itself is just going to continue to digress, and it's just going to continue to not be. It's going to get to a point where it's almost not salvageable.
Yeah,
and that's kind of why now I feel like WWE and TKO are starting to really butt heads, because TKO wants to do one thing and WWE wants to do another. TKO, they just want to focus on all this celebrity bullshit. They want to bring in all these fucking pop stars and what the fuck not, because they think that's what's going to sell tickets. Whereas WWE, they know that the professional wrestling is what's going to sell the tickets, the storylines, the character builds, all that is
Fucking
what's
Justin,
actually
bro.
sell tickets. And something that I find very interesting, that I'm not sure if you guys read this or not, this past week, Donald Trump bought $50,000 worth of shares.
Yeah, we talked about that last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Oh,
We
we
do
had
know
that.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting though that the
And-
president of the
Yeah.
United States bought.
Now, here's something I don't think anyone's thought about. Here's something I don't think anyone's thought about, though. Who's on his house?
Linda McMahon.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Linda McMahon. Yeah.
No, I was saying that too last week.
Hey,
Why
Linda
is he
McMahon.
taking out 50,000 of his shares? Is he gonna? Is that legal fees? Is that like a down payment for a purchase of the company? Like, what's really the reason why Trump took?
You know, if I was where's that conspiracy? Make the conspiracy noise.
Yeah, I cheated. Sorry, Vince.
Make.
I'll explain what that is to Eric.
I think somebody's making a comeback. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Think somebody's coming around, and when he comes finally around, he's gonna say his magic favorite words to a fuckload of people.
What's up, Holmes?
Not that.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Nah, you're fired.
Shut up, bitch!
Nope, not that one. Too.
Nah, I mean that might happen too with Triple H.
I am no pervert.
Yeah, yeah, that'll work. You know what? Acceptable. We'll take that.
His wife, she's gonna be raped.
What? That was a little crazy.
That was a little.
Yeah, I just imagine Vince just showing up and just saying that straight up.
I played the
Oh
wrong
my
one.
god.
You may not realize this, but you're an African American.
I didn't realize that, Vince. Thanks for telling me.
Did he just say that?
Oh my god.
Yes. Okay. So interesting conspiracy theory for sure. Absolutely. All right. Now, I'm gonna give fellow brand member Final Boss Engage for bringing this to my attention for what I'm about to share with y'all here. So, Amanda, can you remove that TKO article off the Share Factory there? Or Share Factory, sorry. Stream here.
Yeah. Paladin.
So we'll let me. I have to wait until it's not. Okay, to get some context, build up here. So this was recent. This was like last night that this was uploaded. So Dave. Okay, so as usual, hey Eric, today's Friday.
Fuck Dave Meltzer.
Thank you. Okay, I'll let you do the honors. Introduce this.
Yo, you can share it to you can still share it, Brendan.
Yeah, there's a
Well,
share
it
screen
so I
option.
can-
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Because I thought I'd wait for it to. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
my
they're arguing about. Okay, so Dave is trying to give this Netflix Raw viewership there. Alvarez is not having it. He's actually calling Dave.
Oh god damn it! What the fuck is this guy talking about? What now? What now?
Okay, so
Good thing I got my edible.
Okay, so to explain it here, ladies and gentlemen, Dave is going on about that there's 700,000 people watching Raw on Netflix. The numbers are Raw, this and that. Alvarez is calling out Dave for his bullshit, and if you watch, pay attention, there's one part Dave is silent. Like he's thinking how to respond to Brian. Like Brian does catch him off guard, and Brian's not having it. He's
I'm
like,
surprised.
"No
I'm
fucking
surprised
way."
he still has Brian on payroll with how much he's been calling him out lately.
You know, on Russo brand, we have took shots at Brian Alvarez, me included, but for the last 9 months, since the last time I took a shot at him, I kind of come around on Brian a little bit there. Like,
Oh no,
like,
he's
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you know.
Brian, I love it.
Yeah, you know, I don't blame Brian though. Like in terms of how he feels though, like working with Dave nowadays though, because he's like a total headache.
He's literally a demented old goddamn fuck that just needs to retire from whatever make-believe career he's had for the last 3 decades.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, as Russo pointed out, he's got the white jizz right there on the mic. You see the white jizz. that he
Must
has
be
not
from
cleaned
Okada.
up.
He must have just got done with Okada.
Yeah, or
Is this
Ibushi,
Brian
or
Alvarez's face
Ospreay,
turn?
or Omega. But here's the argument.
These Raw
Is
numbers.
Brian
Dave.
Alvarez's All right, let's hear
What
this
about it?
bullshit.
I'm giving
700,000 people are watching Raw.
in the United States on the same day. Yeah,
I don't
727.
buy that. It doesn't make any sense. I'm
Okay, well-
sorry.
okay,
and you
well-
say every week that these Raw ratings, these Netflix ratings are wrong, they're worked, they're whatever.
Right?
How does it make sense to you that 700,000 people are watching Raw?
Because that's the most. That's giving them every benefit of the doubt. That's the most.
I don't give them any benefit of that because I don't believe their numbers. That's the
Okay,
point.
okay, well, the
That's
point
the
is
point. However, they're tallying them.
their numbers.
How can 700,000 people be watching Raw? It doesn't make sense.
If you, why would it not make sense?
They draw 11,000 per show. They outdraw SmackDown.
It means nothing. That means nothing. There's never been a correlation between one and the other. I mean, how is it?
How can the Raw brand outdraw SmackDown, and SmackDown is doing double the viewers?
Because Raw is the A brand, and the
It
younger.
can't be the A brand with 700,000 people watching.
Yes, it can. Because
No, it
you're
can't.
Only,
Oh, my
you're only on
God.
Netflix, you're not on television. You don't have the exposure. You don't have the
what?
If you don't have the exposure, how are you drawing 11,000 fans of television shows?
Because most of the TV viewers and most of the TV viewers are over the age of 55, and they're not the ones going to the live shows.
The idea that SmackDown is going to be doing well over 1 million viewers and Raw is going to be doing well under 1 million.
Because look at
It makes no sense.
Of those million viewers, 650,000 probably are over 50. So it does. Think about it. It does.
No, it does not make sense that 700,000 people are watching Raw. That doesn't make sense. I don't care what Netflix says. It does not make sense that 700,000 people are watching Raw
Does
at
it make-
all.
Does it make sense that 700,000 people are watching AEW and they can
If 700,000 people are watching AEW, I cannot believe that 700,000 people are watching Raw. Because it doesn't make sense that the same number of viewers are watching these two shows, yet one show is drawing 3,000 to TV every week, and the other show is drawing 11,000. That doesn't make any sense. I don't care what Netflix says.
Okay, can I tell you
that
something?
doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so Eric, you're my favorite mascot for the FDM section. So let's go to your opinion on that.
Oh my god. All right, so where the fuck do I begin? All right, well, first off, retarded demented Dave, you're not taking into consideration that Netflix is available in how many countries, sir? How many different countries is Netflix available in? Oh yeah, a lot. So, I mean, if they're only drawing in 700,000 people in the US, I mean, okay. How many people are they drawing from Canada? How many people are they drawing from the UK? How many people are they drawing from India? How many people are they drawing from Japan, from China, from fucking Korea? Well, actually, no. Korea probably doesn't have technology because Kim Jong-un is a dick. But, I mean, right here, the ratings for AEW and WWE will tank, sure, in the next month and a half. I mean, that's very true because the World Cup is about to start and that's about to take all viewership straight up. And But the other thing is that on average, I think Raw right now, like between all viewers, like internationally and all, I think they're averaging like about 2.5 to 3 million an episode.
Yeah, globally they did 2.5 on the recent one.
Yeah. So Dave's talking out of his ass again to try and make AEW sound better. Just remember, my company is right behind yours in the ratings. So shut the fuck up.
Okay, now wait 1 second. I gotta find the thing here. All right. Okay, so we all know this guy's fucked in the head. Like he is the true definition of. Okay, so this is my conspiracy. Was this idiot dropped as a baby? Like, instead of titty milk, was it alcohol in the mother's titty?
Yo, when Dave Meltzer was dropped, this is the noise it made.
I think I have a conspiracy theory of my own, though. Perhaps he might have been influenced by. Yeah. Yeah, I have a theory of my own. Perhaps he might have been influenced by, like, somebody, though. Like, you know, he's probably gone through some sort of traumatic experience, like some sort of, like, Vietnam War style type of trauma, though.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Okay, Ana, your thoughts on their argument over these fucking numbers?
Right. Well, as we all know, Dave, you're an idiot. You're a dorky goblin on top of that, and you obviously, I think you're developing either dementia or Alzheimer's. It could be a mixture of both. Let's just give you a glass of milk. We'll put you to bed.
Yeah.
It's way past your bedtime these days, and I think I think when it comes to you and questions, I will always ask you this one: do you know where you are? We just have to be straight with that question because he doesn't know where he is.
Yeah, and I can imagine Paladin.
Who I am.
I can imagine though, like Paladin trying to put like Dave to bed though, and he would probably say, "No, I would have watched more. I would have watched more Juju fan." Like, go with the
we could. No, you're gonna listen to my bedtime stories, the Attitude Era, and you will like it whether you like it or not, bitch.
You and you like to listen to that, oh God, someone helping.
All I can hear is
no, the negative 10-star matches are only like 3 seconds long. I can't stand it.
Okay. Monkey, your thoughts on Meltzer versus Alvarez?
Just hit Tony.
Fucking run it, dude. Just put him in a match already. That's my thoughts. Put him in a fucking match already. Get him in the ring.
Monkey, you already know what to do. Just hit the Tony.
No, I got it here for Monkey.
Hold up. All right,
This is Monkey.
Hold up. Wait. No, shit. Fuck.
Fuck. Okay.
Hold on. Excuse me. Wait. Let me get the fucking card out. Jesus fucking.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Holy shit! This is fucking crazy! Oh my God!
Ah! God damn it! Get Dave on the line right now. Get Dave on the line right now. I want him to write a fucking 7,000 star match right now between Kenny Omega and the fucking fan in a Baby Shark shirt. It'll work. It'll work. Get Chris in here. This fucking shit's fucking my nose up. Damn it. All right.
Your nose. Interesting. Okay. Wait, Hobo. Your thoughts on Dave and Brian arguing? Then we get our Hobo's take on it.
It's cool to see that someone's waking up and standing up to this bullshit who works for him. It's about time. What the hell's that noise?
That's JT.
Yeah, he's walking nose, man.
Anyways, so like now this is the feud I would like to see. You know, Brian versus Dave. You know, put him in a ring, like Monkey says.
Yeah. Have it at SummerSlam, Minneapolis.
It will probably draw more than
Jericho.
current wrestling. We'll be honest.
No, it
You
would.
broke my heart.
It
You broke
would.
my heart, Average. How dare you? I'll take you down with my awesome Dave Meltzer stars.
I watched
Hey.
that New Japan wrestle.
Hey, your thoughts on the feud?
Well, in all seriousness, like you can see Brian's getting pissed at him. I
Yeah.
think he's getting to that point where he's like, "I've had enough. I've been around you. I've tried to sort of be gentle with you, but you're just like avoiding facts. You're avoiding, certain statistics, and you're just like babbling nonsense at me." And he's getting tired of it. He is legit getting tired of it. You can probably see it in his face and maybe in his tone that he's just like, "Ugh, what's the point?" He may actually get up and leave. I honestly think he's getting to that point where he's just going to get up and leave. He could start his own show. Heck, he could even talk about what was it like working with him behind the scenes. Like he could drop the dirt on Dave and say, "This is what you were like, you little prick," or the fact that he could even say he might have had to cover for him a few times.
Yeah,
There could be
that's
stories
true.
like,
That's true.
he was like, I had to be a bit of a scapegoat for him at times, or, there were certain stories I knew were bullshit, but we still talked about them. He would be able to air it. He could air its grievances, and like Dave could do nothing about it because he'd have to sit there and smile if he had to. Brian would probably have a lot to tell if you could get him in an interview, get him in a sort of an interview setting where he doesn't work for Dave, where you can ask him
Like anything.
ask him all the important questions. Get those questions jotted down and just say, what was it like? When did it start getting hectic? When did you get to that breaking point of, I can't stand him now because he's just, constantly bullshitting.
I think Dave's bullshit is just too far gone that even Brian can't defend it.
That's what goes on in Brian's head. And,
Yeah.
okay, tell me your thoughts on their argument and Dave's explaining skills.
Yeah, I mean, y'all have said everything I agree with, bro. Like Dave Meltzer is just a fucking retard, really. I don't acknowledge him, I don't take him seriously, and for that reasons, I'm out.
All right, Tom just said put your video up here, so I'll add it to here. Okay, so what's this here? What are you showing us?
Oh yeah. So these are just two meaty men.
Whoa, Sean Sapp. Whoa.
Sorry.
340 pounds. Okay. I suspect he's willing and able to take on this absolutely incredible menu with me. Oh, goodness gracious. I ain't sneaking up on me. I went toe to toe with Mark a decade ago.
There's Monkey and Eric.
Come here. How are you?
All right, yeah, that's all I was gonna show. Just
Whoa. Who's getting all the muffled?
That's Justin. Okay, I have to be
Justin, they're called AirPods.
Could I share something? This is wholesome. This is a little timeline cleanse. So,
goddamn, Justin.
What was that?
Text me, we're not outside. Okay, go ahead and I'll put it on the screen.
Right, so let me just get this up now because this is lovely. Now this is lovely to see. So,
Your wholesome family entertainment, or let's see.
Well, Oscar recently got a new dog. She adopted one. So here's the dog.
There we go.
Big Body Boss. So that's her new pet. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Who's a happy doggy?
It's a strange name for a dog, but it's cute.
Big Boss.
Big boss? Big boss lady?
Yeah. I don't know the breed of the dog, but it looks very cute.
Big boss.
I hope
See
it
the wide
chooses
eye
to
there
no.
for the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty lady with a cute dog. Yeah, it's very good.
So this is not what goes on with Stephanie McMahon and Menace Man.
Can we just enjoy the timeline cleanse, please?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we gotta decompress from the Dave Meltzer idiocy.
Yeah, obviously.
That's very true.
お尻向けないで。
Okay, yeah.
She's such a cool chick.
Oh yeah, I came across that today and I was just like, you know what, it's just it's wasn't like a wrestler showing off her canine pal.
Hey, Eric, I got something here for NWA versus Dave's Company. Okay. Do you know NWA's recent ratings from the Saturday tapings?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you allowed to share the number?
Not the exact number. All I can say is that they went up by about 15%.
Okay. Because 2 hours ago, Meltzer reported AEW's ratings. Keep in mind, we heard the 700,000, right? From Raw.
Yeah.
So this reason AEW did 630K. And that's not including the Max and the next Spurs game.
I mean, I can tell you right now that on Max, they're doing terrible, I think. And I only say that because here's the difference between AEW on Max and Raw on Netflix. When you go on Netflix, Raw is usually one of the first things that pops up on the homepage. Like that usually pops up as one of the first options for you to open.
Yeah.
On Max, you literally have to scroll to the sports page in order to get to it. And that just tells me right there that their viewership is not doing well. Like they're not even in the I've actually looked it up. They're not even in the top 10. They're not even in the top 50.
Like top 50 on Max?
Yeah.
What?
Yikes.
So when's you gonna? God damn it! Who the fuck's that? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? I'm gonna kill him. Who's this guy? Whoever you are, I'm gonna find you.
So when's she gonna eat it?
Oh,
what are we talking about?
That is racist, sir.
Oh, well, Oscar, that
That is extremely racist.
I just got that, bro.
How are you that slow?
I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, bro.
Oh, slow? Sorry, hang on.
I didn't know what the fuck
Emotional damage.
Okay, my bad. I had the wrong one there, so she called me slow. Okay,
Oh
no,
my
Tom, you're my
God.
sound guy. I need a vomit effect, and I'll explain for a future episode. Okay, that's all I have there, brother. We did the closing clip, all the topics here. I guess we'll go around here and do the plugs. All right, so Chris, let's start with you.
All right, you can start with oh geez, sorry.
What?
All right, I messed that up though. All right, try that again. You can. All right, try that again. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Y2CD1998. I host X Spaces streams every Monday and Wednesday. When TWP go live, go subscribe to Technical Work Break Productions. Good gentleman there. And also, you can find me on the Holy Soldiers podcast and Irish Whips and Arm Drags.
All right, nice. All right, my friend Eric, promote your shit, my friend.
Yes, I got a lot of it. Make sure that if you are in Atlanta this weekend, specifically tomorrow night, head on over to Center Stage. Check out NWA Hard Time 6. If you haven't already, buy your tickets at nwaliveevents.com. They're still available as of right now, but, they're probably going to be gone very soon. Then NWA Live is going to be in Augusta, Georgia, alongside Viral Pro Wrestling on June 7th, Sunday. You can also buy your tickets for those at nwaliveevents.com. NWA 78 will be happening at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on July 25th. Tickets are on sale right now at nwaliveevents.com. Also, go buy some merch over at nwamerch.shop. Go buy your brand new Colby Carino shirt, seeing that he will be having his in-ring return tomorrow. I am so
hurry up, bro.
Dude, I'm so excited. Tommy, shut the fuck up. If you interrupt me one more goddamn time, I'm going to restart. And also check out JCW Lunacy every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah.
So I
Oh, yeah. Tommy's a dick.
I throw raves and rock shows in Fort Lauderdale. And I also talk about sports and wrestling and politics on the internet.
Okay, give us
So-
address versus bookstore located. Where's your drug den?
Nah, dude, we gotta keep it. All right, fine.
Hey, babe. Okay, I
It's
see.
it's kick.com/monkey6 for my online shit.
All right, check that out there. All right, my friendly hobo. It's really my friend. Plug your shit.
Okay. Well, you can find me on YouTube, Rumble, X, and Instagram under my name, The Master Hobo, and you can find me on Mr. Burger's channel on every show because I'm a producer there now. And upcoming soon on the Mr. Burger channel, I'm having a wrestling show as well. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
With, of course, Brendan's co-hosting with me.
Yeah.
And also you can find me on Holy Soldiers podcast and Irish Whips whenever I can make it.
Yeah.
All right, just
Oh,
think close. Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Oh yeah, that's one more plug that I have to plug in though. Like, I might become a guest on the Hobo Show. So go subscribe to Mr. Burger.
All right, Justin, give us your plugs.
Just Prime, YouTube, Instagram, X. I also go by JT Prime. I'm the ladies' man. I'm the Prime Swordsman. I'm the alpha male, and also I play bass for the independent artist named Eva Marie. Check her out; she's good on YouTube and on Instagram. And we just had our gig this past Tuesday at the Woodbridge, and yeah, we're gonna rehearse more and just do some more gigs and go from there. And yeah, like I said, I'm the Prime Swordsman, the ladies' man, and the alpha male. You can find me sometimes on the Holy Soldiers podcast with Sire, and sometimes on Irish Whips, and even Technical Workery Productions whenever on screens, and even on the after shows at times with Chris and Hobo and Sire and Brendan. And yeah, that's about it.
All right, Anna, give us your plugs, my friend.
All right, you guys can follow me on twitch.tv/the Paladin of Light for the Holy Soldiers podcast. And you can also follow me on X at Real Paladin 1991, where I also stream the Holy Soldiers podcast. You can also follow me on.
What the fuck?
What the heck?
You can also follow me on Instagram, Kick, and Rumble as well, all under the same name. And we will have our regularly scheduled Holy Soldiers podcast next week. But it was nice to be joined with Irish Whips and Arm Drags tonight. And yeah, big shout out to Tommy as well as Jerry. I know Jerry was just here for a brief bit, but big shout out to them. Be sure to check out Irish Whips and Arm Drags as well. They're a fun bunch. And yeah, hopefully, so next week, guys, I'll see you in the next one.
All right, guys, you can check me out at patreon.com/RussoTWC. Myself and the front line are there once a month with Vince and Jeff castering the dirt sheet marks that deserve it. No, sorry.
Yeah.
And we got a bunch of shows on Patreon. Come on, check us out. See if you like what we got. Find me on X, YouTube, and Instagram at Catman580. And don't forget, if you want to watch really good wrestling, check out these two promotions. NWA at Combat TV and JCW and Lunacy Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Psychopathic Records YouTube channel. And don't forget, Respect the Combat. We're plugged in every Friday morning at 10 o'clock Eastern time. All right, now, Tommy, take us away.
Yeah, I mean, I collaborate with all these guys, so I hope they would have. So if you guys would have me on your shows, like I've had you on my shows, then we'll help each other. We'll scratch each other's back, and y'all already know where to find me. I feel like y'all are taking my man Brendan away, but it's okay. He's very talented, so I understand. But yeah, our last word comes from you know who.
Subscribe to Irish Whips and Arm Drags.
And I can make that. I can make that for all your channels. Like I can make that. Like I could have Tiffany Stratton say it for Paladins if you want.
I would like that. You're just getting us like ideas, though.
I'd put it on repeat just for
no shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. A hybrid of, well, in this case, we got 3 hybrids here of Holy Soldiers, Irish Whips and Arm Drags, and Respect the Combat. Thanks for watching. As for tomorrow, I'll figure something of what we're going to be doing. Until then, check all of our shit out. Have a great Friday evening with your loved ones and friends and family. If you go out, stay safe. And we'll see y'all again at same bat time, same Bat Channel.